war. War never changes. It leads to desolation and desperation. Abandoned troves filled with pre-war treasures are guarded by the empty eyes of the long dead, waiting for scavengers to pick through them. This is where our survivors find themselves today, responding to an obscure job offer, looking for folks with unique skills to undertake a dangerous mission, promising an unnamed reward to those who meet up at the Mountain View Lodge at sundown tonight, where they'll soon find that war never changes.
Hello everyone, I am RxOliver, this is the gang, and guess what we're playing? It's more Fallout. It's a new campaign. I'm here tonight with Emma,
Hi.
Chris, we have the amazing Emma returning, the amazing Mr. Chris Kidd, as always. Hello to Chris Kidd's viewers on Twitch. We have a nice new face to introduce to the stream. We have a new friend joining us tonight. Matthew, welcome to the team.
Hello.
Aye, and stepping into the overseer's seat, or behind the overseer's desk, I guess it is Mr. Jeff. Thank you for doing this for us, Jeff.
No problem. Thank you guys for being here and playing.
Can't wait, mate.
Yeah, my
Cannot
first
wait.
time playing Fallout too, so please be nice.
We have a Fallout newbie in the group, that's happy days. You've not played as well, Matthew? We have 2 Fallout newbies in the group, don't we?
Yes.
Excellent, excellent. I love bringing new people into this game because it's my absolute favourite RPG at the moment.
Right, so to dive into it, I guess. Sundown approaches as you guys are individually hiking your way up through Appalachia, trying to find the Mountain View Lodge. Let me see here. We're just running down in initiative order for people showing up as the sun sets. So Matthew, you'll go first. Your character is Wilhelm Holmes. Wilhelm arrives at the Mountain View Lodge. It looks like a rustic old hunting resort in the middle of the mountains. You can just drop your character anywhere around the front door and stroll on in. Unless
Where's the
you want to do anything outside? There you go.
No. Going in.
Okay.
There you go.
You are greeted inside by a Mr. Handy Robot. He says, welcome. I am Bentley. I am here to greet those who have shown up for our master's request for aid. Please, come through the door over here. You'll find plenty of food and drinks. He gestures you to stroll through the door yonder.
All right. Is there anything noticeable in my surroundings in this room, or?
The room is mostly empty. There's just like an old desk in the front, like a reception desk at a hotel. There's like a row of what would have held room keys, but it's all empty right now. There's no papers or anything. There is an old cash register.
Gotcha. Okay. I guess I'll go through yonder door. What's this one?
Yes. You enter a large room that's decorated like an old hunting lodge. Except all of like the taxidermied creatures are like mutated animals. Like there's a large like Yagoi skin rug on the floor and a deathclaw head on the mantle of the fireplace.
Yes, I wondered if
awesome.
that was in your plan. That's so cool.
On the far corner of the room is a bar with various alcohols, and at the bar is a man in a tattered gray suit, who waves to you as you enter. He says, the first one of my job applicants. Come on, I'll pour you a drink. What's your name, sir?
I am Wilhelm Holmes. And what's your name, good sir?
My name is Jake Patterson. He pours you a glass of whiskey if you want to stroll on over.
Sure.
Repeat his first name, Jeff.
What?
Did you say Dick Patterson?
Jake Patterson.
Jake. Cheers. Just
Yes.
my notes, thank you.
What does Wilhelm look like?
I'm I'm not finally aged, I'll tell you that. He's a bit older guy, he's like 42. He's got
What do you
back
mean
gray
older
hair.
guy 42? What the fuck do you mean older guy 42?
No, you're right. You're right. You're right.
To be
He's already-
fair,
You're right. Like that's not
Woo.
old. 35 is old.
Oh jeez.
to be fair, 44 is a lot rougher than 2277.
True.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
he's right.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you're an old you're an old fart, Oliver, right now.
Thanks
Yeah.
very
Follow.
much, guys. Appreciate you, love you. That's a fine mustache he's got.
Oh yeah. He's got the nice like handlebar mustache going on. He's gray thinning hair. Looks very soldierly because he's got some X steel layers on, some dreads on. I think that about sums him up pretty good.
Sheik notices that your your old Brotherhood uniform has like the patches torn up, and he says, "Oh, well, it's a good thing that you're not with the Brotherhood. I'd hate for them to have the ins on what we're about to get up to."
Oh yeah, no, absolutely not. What are we going to be getting up to that the Brotherhood shouldn't know about?
I'm not a big fan of repeating myself, so we'll have to wait until the other job applicants arrive. At this moment, if Oliver, if you would like to drop Kung Fu in.
Will do. Just, okay. Can't believe you've been here 2 minutes and insulted me already, Matthew. Cheers. I am 42 years old exactly.
Oh no.
It's all good, bro. I'm winding you up. I'm not offended. It's all good.
Yeah.
I know I'm old.
Yeah, Oliver has a pension now.
Yeah, just about.
I
just
really
about.
I really know how to make an entrance.
Mr.
Greetings. I'm Mr. Hand.
Hello.
And he gives a.
I am Bentley. Is your master outside?
So he like crouches down with his hover a little bit, like a bow. I have no master. I serve no master.
Are you here for this job yourself?
I am.
Oh. Well then, please excuse my rudeness and step on through to talk to the master. Our guests are just beginning to arrive now. I'm afraid we don't have anything to offer in the way of hospitality for robots, as you cannot participate in the feast.
I do not require sustenance like these pitiful humans.
It is wonderful to never be hungry.
Yes. And I give him a bow again. Hover through. Kung Fu is painted all white and has like a red bandana around his head. He's dressed like it's his martial arts. Look, he's called Kung Fu.
That's good, because Jake was asking who you are.
He does the bow.
Kung Fu, you say? What?
Kung Fu.
He holds up his hands accordingly.
So when you
what style do you practice?
When you say Kung Fu, when you say his name back to him, instantly, almost like a twitch, he does that. Kung Fu. And then he puts his hands back down. All styles.
With buzzer and claw.
The true master masters all styles. Yeah, with the buzzsaw and the claw.
Master of all styles, you say? Impressive. I would love to see what some handy karate looks like.
Would you like
You
a
just
demonstration?
Do some. Oh yes.
So he'll do.
We've got some room over there.
He'll hover over here, and he will chop the chair. He chops the chair with a karate chop with his buzzsaw and chops it in half.
Oh yeah, give me athletics strength
Let's go.
and try to earn some action points on chair destroying.
Athletic strength. It's not a melee attack on the chair, no.
If you want it to be a melee attack on the chair, I think
Yeah.
athletics strength just smash through deftly.
Well,
Either or, your choice.
An unarmed attack. No, it's melee weapons because I'm using the buzzsaw. No, I'll do it unarmed. I'm going to do it with my pincer, so it's more like a karate chop to show him the power of the chop. Can I do it as an unarmed attack? Yeah, okay.
Go for it. Player's choice.
Let's go. One success.
When in doubt, if you wonder what a skill is going to be, it's going to be the player's choice. You guys will gain an action point for him smashing through this chair.
Oh, was it a difficult to zero test?
Oh,
Was
awesome.
it? Nice, nice.
Awesome.
Um,
And then I turn and look back at him and bow again.
as you bow, you hear the door swing open, and you hear Bentley on the other side of the wall, like, "Oh, hello! Oh my!" And you hear like the scampering of some dogs as they come in.
Ooh, some dog beats.
And
Oh.
you hear a woman's voice cry out, "I heard there would be food. Where's the food?" Right through the door there, ma'am. You see like full-figured woman enter. She's wearing like a heavy leather jacket and a big hat. She comes in with two dogs. They're not like these dogs. They're just the tokens I'm using. She has a big mastiff and a pit bull.
Ooh.
She just totally ignores everybody else in the room, and she
Double
walks
dog
over
meat.
to like the buffet of food, and just starts grabbing a couple of chunks of meat and throwing them to her dogs, who just start tearing it up.
I'm gonna hover over to the dogs and go, "Good boy," and give them like a gentle stroke with the pincer.
As you reach for them, they just clench onto their food and just growl at you. They flinch.
Ah, aggression. One must contain your aggression. One must focus. It's talking to the dog.
She piles up a high plate of food and grabs herself like a big mug of beer and plops down at this table here and puts her feet up.
I will look at her, bow and say, "Pardon me, ma'am," and hover back over here.
Jake is gonna look back and forth at Kung Fu and Wilhelm and be like, "Jeez, the manners on some people. You would think that my hospitality would be more appreciated."
Your hospitality is most gracious, Wilhelm. Sorry, what's this guy's name? Jake.
This is Jacob.
Patterson, your hospitality is appreciated by those who deserve to appreciate it. Some people are uncouth and may never learn to be respectful and have manners.
Gareth,
Ooh.
you may drop your token and enter.
I can't see my token.
Pull it over from the journal. Like
Journal?
drag it from
Okay.
your name.
It's not in the journal for me. It just says plus character.
Ah.
Let me make sure that. Oh, here we go.
I've just dragged it out for him.
There, it should be
Yeah.
there now.
That's me.
With you. You stroll in, and Bentley at the desk says, greetings, young man.
Hi, Gary.
My name is Bentley.
It's nice to meet you, Gary. My name's Gary, too.
Oh, interesting, Sir Gary. If you are here for our job, please go through the door.
Yeah, Gary sent me here, so I better go.
Oh god.
I love it already. Look, 2 dogs called Gary.
Yeah. As you enter, you're greeted by Jacob, who also waves. Says, welcome, sir. I'm glad that we've got another one. Perhaps we'll get a full crew tonight after all.
Another Gary. How's it going, brother?
Well, my name is Jacob. What kind of drink would you like? We've got plenty to go around. Scotch, bourbon.
Yeah,
Whiskey,
I like Gary. Or Gary.
Let me see what I can do for you. He just kind of starts mixing a bunch of alcohols together.
The Long Island Gary.
Yeah. He says, unfortunately, I can't give you a Gary on the rocks, as all the ice melted years ago. And he hands you the glass.
Takes the glass and looks at it and goes, fine drink. And sets it back down.
The door opens yet again. So I get these guys on the right layer here.
I love Gary. Best character ever.
Yeah.
You hear the door swing open, and Bentley says, greetings, greetings. Well, oh my, there are a lot of you. And the group hears from the other room just the sounds of, like, numerous heavy boots coming in through the door. A man with a blue scarf and a leather cap steps through the door. And Jacob says, welcome. Feel free to help yourself to our food and drinks. The man takes another step through the door, and a whole squad of dudes enter in with him. The man in the scarf nods at 2 of the men, and they go off and they start piling up plates with food. He nods to another 2, and they head off to they head off to grab some drinks. The other 2 accompany him to this long table over here, and they grab some chairs from the other tables on their way. Sorry, I messed with one of my tokens. I lost them. The last one through the door of his squad is a super mutant. He's really big, even for a super mutant. The ceiling in this lodge is like really high, because this is like, the big dining hall ballroom, but it has like those big antlered chandeliers and stuff like that, and the super mutant's head comes like almost up to the chandeliers. His whole head and face is just covered, crisscrossed with scars. The dude in the blue scarf, he points to the floor in the corner and he says, "Fist, sit." And the super mutant goes, "Ugh." and goes and sits cross-legged in the corner there.
Best.
His other guy is bringing him food and drinks back. They kind of just elbow their way past everybody to grab a couple of bottles. They don't grab any glasses. They just grab a bunch of bottles off of the shelf. And Jacob says, "Wow, leave it to the Blue Baron to make an entrance."
Ooh, the Blue Baron, eh?
Hmm.
My brother used to have a van called the Blue Baron.
Hell yeah, man.
I shit you not. It was cool as hell. Its horn played songs.
And Emma, if you would like to drop
Me.
Amber on thing.
This woman like opens the door and comes inside. A big smile on
Before-
her face.
Before
Sorry.
Amber arrives, actually,
Oh.
she is one of the slower people coming up here, and she runs into another young woman on her way to, if I can click her token properly.
I love how you matched the hats. That was such a cool touch, Emma.
Yeah. My hair looks like hell, so I need a hat.
There's no
On your way
GHDs
up
in
the
the wasteland.
mountainside, you run into another young woman. She's in her early 20s, and she has like long, stringy, dark hair. She like rushes to catch up to you, just like all huffing and puffing, like oh, jeez. Oh, I thought
Are
I'd
you
never
alright?
catch up to you. Oh, are you heading for the Mountain View Lodge as well for the job?
Yeah, I just found this job, and it's like my first time around this part, so it's going to be fun. You already have a job. I'm so excited.
Oh, I'm glad you're excited.
Yeah.
I'm a little nervous about what this job might be. Things can be a little
Oh.
dangerous out here in these mountains.
Oh, don't worry. Bears are usually the nicest, you know? So fluffy, especially if you like scratch them in the head. They are amazing, you know? At least in the picture books they're wearing the vaults, but honestly, can't wait to find some bears.
Yes.
This young woman, she kind of like looks you up and down and sees like the vault suit and the Pip Boy, and she like narrows her eyes and she, are you from in a vault?
Yeah. Oh, I'm from Vault 60. My name is Amber Rodriguez. And I like get my hand up, you shake it. You shake hers.
She shakes your hand. Like, oh, my name is Kate Mullen. How long have you been out of this vault? If this is your first job?
5 minutes
a
by the sound
week.
of it.
Yeah. Oh, like an hour ago.
What was this woman's name again, Jeff? Sorry.
This is Kate Mullen.
Thank you.
Kate Mullen, okay.
He says, wow, you must certainly be short for caps then if you've only been out in the wasteland for a few days.
Oh yeah, I only have like, let me check, and she like opens her little pouch in which she has her caps, and he says, oh yeah, I only have 40 caps. I hope I can get like some food with it. I don't know much, but I got these 40 caps, and she like shows them the pouch with the caps.
You're about to get robbed.
Yeah.
I don't care. It's for it's like I don't care.
No, I love it. The
Kate's eyes turn
naivety.
into
This is fresh out the
capsine.
vault. It's great.
Yeah, Kate says it'd be wise to not flash around caps like that, Vault Dweller. You might show them to somebody who's got less kind intentions than myself. They'd be liable to stick a knife in your back and leave with your collection.
Oh, why will they do that? That hurts, you know. I once cut myself with a small plastic knife. It hurt a lot, so I don't think anyone will do that. That's very mean. Like I wouldn't like even put a knife on someone. It will hurt them.
He just stares at you blankly for a moment as you guys like finish approaching lodge. He's like, wow, it really is your first day in the wasteland, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, technically my first hour. Hopefully you. I don't know what I'm doing, but I hope it's.
I love it. We've got one fresh out the vault and a Gary.
Well, yeah, we go in.
Yes.
Or-
She comes on in with you.
Hi.
Hello there. Welcome.
Hi,
The rest are waiting in there. I'm
Oh.
glad that this should be the last of you.
Oh, we're so late. I'm so sorry. It's just I got a bit lost, and I got distracted with some cute dogs. But suddenly they were dead, so I tried to give them a funeral over there. But I hope they haven't been waiting for long.
Not too long, but go on in. Our master hates tardiness.
Thank you. Let's go, Kate. And I like grab her hand and then go in.
Okay. She gets just yanked on in there with you.
Okay, so from perspective, who would I think it will be the people who hired me?
It's a good question. Gareth
So-
is Gary over there is also wearing a vault suit.
Okay,
So I don't know
Yeah.
how much the dress suit on the other guy kind of matches, like
Okay.
as a leadership thing, but
yeah. I'm going to still grabbing Gate's hand. I'm going to go over to Gary.
okay.
Hi, I'm Ember.
Hi, Gary.
And I like shake his hand. I shake his hand and he offers it to me.
What can I do for you?
Oh, I'm here for a job. Are you here for the job as well?
I'm here for Gary. I was sent by Gary to do Gary, so yeah.
Oh, that's nice. I actually came here after like an hour ago, and you seem nice. A pleasure to meet you, Gary.
Nice to Gary. I mean, meet you.
Jake interrupts the two of you. Says, actually, I'm the one who called for you all.
Hi,
it's
I'm
certain.
Ember. And I like go to like shake hands with the guy.
Kate's gonna use this moment that you let go of her to shake his hand to slip off and start grabbing a plate of her own.
Yeah.
Jake says, welcome. If you would,
I-
grab some food
Wait, do I
and
still-
take a seat.
I'm still like shaking hands with Gary because I feel like I would then have my hands crossed like this.
You do some double shakes.
Yeah.
Jake says, it looks like there's plenty enough here for our job now. If you would all like to grab some snacks and take a seat, I'll tell you.
Alright.
I'll tell you of our plan.
I have no need for snacks or a seat, sir. I will wait here.
Okay. Here's that food, right? Over here.
I will hover near one of
Yeah.
your seats, but I will not be restricted by it. I have no need for
I
it.
go and get some food. Like, what do I have over here in front of me?
You're asking about the food?
Roast dog.
Yeah.
Wasteland favorite.
There's a bunch of stuff. I know you haven't been out of the vault very long, but for those of you who make a living in the wasteland, there's actually an enormous spread of food here. This is like some holiday special feast level amount of food. There's a bunch of mole rat chunks, iguana on a stick. There's some mashed potatoes. There's corn. There's even a couple of bags of potato crisps left open. There's nothing like some 200-year-old potato chips to really go with the rest of it.
That's some spread for the wasteland.
I'm grabbing a lizard and I go, oh, I never had lizard before, and I go back to the table.
It's like multiple servings of all of these things too. It's plenty for everyone.
Yeah, but I only grab one just in case.
Kung Fu just hovers and judges all these mortal bags of flesh for needing sustenance from radiated crap that grows out the ground.
I offer him my lizard.
Nuclear fusion is all you need. You don't need that. Just get yourself a fusion core. You'll be fine. No need for food. No need for food and water when you have a fusion core.
I'm going to offer you, Oliver, my lizard. Like, do you want some?
I have no need for your human sustenance. Thank you, child.
Okay. And I continue on nibbling on it.
Jake takes a step to the front of the room by the fireplace, drink in hand. He tips his hat up and says, the reason why I put out a help wanted for a team is because we're going on a little treasure hunt, people. There's a reason why I occupy this lodge out here in the middle of nowhere. And it's because nearby there's a national park. And in that national park, there's a ranger station. A short way off a highway off-ramp. And in that ranger station, there's a door that can only be opened by a keycard. And finally, after years of searching, he pulls a small white keycard out of his coat pocket. It's like, I finally obtained the keycard that we need to get into this vault of treasures. I know that for a fact that inside of this is a bunch of pre-war tech. The key card is for an old technological corporation. So they've for sure left behind all kinds of good stuff. The kind of stuff that the Brotherhood of Steel really likes to get their hands on. And for that reason, we got to make sure that the Brotherhood gets a bit of their cut, but they'll still pay us. And whatever's left, we can pocket for ourselves and we can split up evenly. The reason why we need such a big crew, there's all kinds of dangers out in these mountains. Sometimes there's death claws. People have been saying that super mutants have been snatching folks up as they travel. Plus, who knows what there is once we get inside of the facility. Old places like that have all kinds of awful stuff, like turrets and robots. We could be in store for anything.
I had one ocular unit focused on him and one was staring at the super mutant, but when he says that about we could have trouble with naughty things like robots, I focus all three oculars right on him and give him a death stare.
As he's doing that, I raise my hand.
Yes, a question.
I raise like this little visor lid on my ocular that's like an eyebrow going up.
Who are the Brotherhood? Are they like a monastery? Like, that is amazing. I have read about those a lot, so I can't wait to meet them. It's great that we're working with them.
Jake looks over at Wilhelm. He says, I suppose the Brotherhood is like a monastery.
I take a shot.
So Kung Fu will turn to Amber and go, the Brotherhood does somewhat model itself on a church or some sort of monastic system. They have paladins and they have knights, and yes, it does resemble some sort of more of a crusades, more of a paladins and crusaders than peaceful monks. But yes, they do seem to have some sort of religious tie in there, or influenced by.
Jake,
Good for them. Good for
Jake
them to
adds-
spread the word of their god.
I think another
Jake
shot.
adds that Jake says the Brotherhood thinks that pre-war technology belongs in the right hands, and they happen to think that they themselves are those right hands. So we have to make sure that whenever we come upon a find like this, that we try to make sure that they're at least somewhat satisfied with what we get out of there, enough so to believe that we gave them all the good stuff that they want.
I can think of one piece of pre-war tech the Brotherhood will not be getting their hands on.
You're Gary.
Me. Gary. Yes, me.
Yes.
Good observation, Gary. Proud of you.
I'll do it. I'll do anything that spites the Brotherhood.
This one is no
I'm
friend.
happy to
Jake,
get
Jake puts
paid.
his hands up. He says, "No, nobody's here to spite the Brotherhood. No, I certainly don't want to get on their bad side."
They seem like nice people.
They are not nice people.
Why not? Everyone is nice on the deep end. Like, we can't all be evil, truly. Evil is just an invention from authors to make us see the good inside us. So yeah, I do believe that the Brotherhood can be nice inside.
The Brotherhood's principles, as written, would enslave me. So no, I am no friend of the Brotherhood.
Oh yeah, no, that's
I am-
bad. That's
I am-
mean.
I am the pre-war tech that they would love to get their hands on.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mr. Robot. And I go and pat your head. I'm sorry.
I bow. It is okay. I forgive your slip of the tongue. You did not know.
Okay.
Jake says, "Does anyone else have any questions?" It is getting late, and this is it's a short hike, but I'd still like to get up early in the morning to embark.
May I ask the question, Sensei?
Yeah, go for it.
Will there be violence?
I wouldn't say definitely, but in the wasteland, you never know. That's what we need a crew like the Barons for, to make sure that we don't get outgunned. Also, they're really good at carrying things.
Who are the Barons?
No, they are not very good at carrying things. Humans are only good for short periods at a time. They must rest for several hours before they can continue. No, they are not good at carrying things.
Emma, he was talking about this guy, the Baron, and his group of people.
They look like raiders.
I only got so much token art. They're generic dudes,
Yeah.
generic wasteland
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah, generic wastelanders. They look cool. They are cool.
Yeah, you asked if he expected violence. Did anybody else have any follow-ups to ask Mr. Jake?
So we're going up to this patrol spot with the key card to get what's in there and give a cut to the steel.
He gives you the rundown that the plan is to go and pillage this place and basically split the profit. He said some of the stuff is going to end up going to the Brotherhood of Steel, but others will just be sold to whoever, and the split will be however many parts you guys all are. I know that there's a lot of you, including these people. The dogs don't get a cut. I don't know. The Baron and his folks are getting a shitload of money.
I would think the
dogs need their cut.
They
The
day
dogs-
laborers.
The dogs will get the corpses of the fallen enemy to eat.
Yes.
Can I pet the dogs? I asked the lady, can I pet your dogs?
Can I pet that
Uh,
dog?
Yeah, the dogs just look at you and start growling and stuff. And she shakes her head. She's like, "Oh no. Bartholomew and Jebediah, they hate everyone but me.
Oh,
I wouldn't mess with them."
all right, thank you.
Those are the
That's
most
it.
Those are the most
They'll eat your fingers off.
those
They'll
are the
eat your
most
fingers off,
Appalachian
kid.
names I could think of.
Oh no, I need my fingers. They can't eat them. Thanks for warning me.
Yeah.
Jake says, whenever you guys are done with dinner and want to retire for the evening, the lodge has plenty of rooms. Feel free to take your pick. The Baron quickly nods, and his squad just gets up and runs off. Olga, that's this chick. Olga stands up, and she says, "I want the first floor. I'm not taking these dogs up and down stairs all night." And people kind of start bidding on rooms.
Another disadvantage of being a human or one of you animals is the need to use the toilet. Again, just another example of your inefficiency.
Alright.
Inefficiency, sorry.
I grab the only two humans and I go, let's go. We have to get a room. Like I grab Gary. And I forgot your name. I'm sorry.
Wilhelm.
Milhelm.
Oh,
I grab the both of them. And let's go. Let's find a room. Oh, sorry.
Oh, I stumble because I've been drinking.
Yeah. Because of how much I say the Brotherhood and are nice.
Yet another,
no more of that, please.
yet another one of your human flaws. Intoxicated. Disappointing.
Excuse me, sir. Could you let me
That's
pass,
not a flaw.
please?
The big super mutant kind of shoves past everybody with arms full of gear from the Baron's men.
So, do we want to have this floor or we go upper?
I'm going to hover over to Amber and I'm going to go, Vault Dweller, that is a super mutant. Best not to get in its way.
Why? What's wrong with him?
He's-
Is he sick?
He's
I'm so sorry.
he's animalistic and stupid and violent and will kill you for fun. Be careful.
It's okay. I'm also stupid. I understand.
He is stupid and dangerous.
And what am I?
You are just stupid.
I walk right into that one, to be fair.
Kate stays behind at the table eating her food. Jake, his room is the big one. He gets his own room. But between the Baron and Olga, they have the whole first floor occupied. The layout is the same for the second floor. I don't have a map for it. But you guys can pick rooms if you want them. But you guys can also continue to hang out with these people for a bit if you want. If you have anybody that you want to try to talk to some more before bedtime.
I feel I already told too much, so I will leave it to the rest.
I'll give it the rundown, I guess then. Matthew, aside from picking room, what are you doing for the rest of the evening?
I'm going to.
Or for the immediate future?
I'm definitely gonna eat lots of food while I can.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try and find out more about this Blue Baron.
Did you have 2 or more drinks,
Okay.
by the way?
What's that?
Did you have 2 or more drinks, by the way?
I had two shots so far.
Excellent. You get to roll to see if you're an alcoholic at the end of the night.
Oh, all right.
2 is the magic number. As soon as you've had 2, you've got to roll.
Yeah, you got to slow down on your drinks after that.
Yeah.
Then it starts getting a little dicey. All right, so are you gonna go talk to the Blue Baron and see what his deal is, or are you gonna just
I'm gonna ask our the person. What's the guy's name who brought us
the
here?
host, Jake?
Yes, Jake. I'm gonna ask Jake what the deal is to that guy.
What is Kung Fu gonna do for the next minute while people are picking rooms and before people go to bed?
Absolutely nothing. Hover there and just stare at people as they move around the place.
Just gonna hover motion,
move-
hover in place.
And no, his 3 eyes are moving around, following people as they do their things.
Gary?
Gary continues to sit at the table, writing into his notepad, murmuring the word Gary quite subtly every 3 to 5 seconds.
Okay. Sounds good.
Until
And,
someone engages him with conversation, in which case he'd be like, uh-huh, and go back to the book.
Okay. And Emma, you're spending the rest of the evening doing.
Well, I put down my stuff in my room, and then I get on the corner of the room. I sit down and I just stare at it for the next hour, as we used to do in my vault.
Okay. Classic Fallout NPC behavior.
Yeah.
That's good. All right. Wilhelm, you ask Jake about the Blue Baron. Wilhelm.
Oh, I'm sorry. You want me to do that?
Yeah,
I say,
go for it.
what's up with that guy? And I point at the blue bear.
The Blue Baron is like just casually sitting back at the table, like nibbling on some iguana at the stick.
Delicacy.
Jake tells you that the Blue Baron is the leader of a local mercenary group, and he doesn't know too much about the Baron other than that his crew is always known for getting like the job done well. They've guarded like caravans and just done generic work like that. The only thing that he knows is that he's like from Atlantic City originally.
Oh, okay. Oh, Atlantic City.
All right. How far away from that is here then? I don't know my American geography quite that well.
It is it's
Wait.
like by foot it's like an epic journey at this point.
Plus
In Fallout 76 you take a vertibird to get there. So I imagine that it would be like a few hours by vertibird.
Also, Appalachia is kind of huge region, isn't it? Appalachia is like half a dozen states or something more. I think it's huge.
In the future, there'll be like a campaign map for this if we want to keep going.
Which state is it that's fully in Appalachia? It's West Virginia, is it?
Yeah, this is in the West Virginia, like Virginia kind of area.
Okay, so we're right.
Coincidentally, this is where Matthew lives now. Unintentional.
Unintentional. I was planning.
No.
It's all part of the plan.
Yeah.
I love it. It's kind of all fresh and new to me as a Fallout fan because I've only just barely touched 76. I've not really played in Appalachia much, so I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah. Is there anything else you would like to talk to Jake about or follow up with him about the Blue Baron or anything?
No, I think I'm good.
Okay.
I have enough information.
All right. The night goes on, and you guys have to go to bed before tiredness rules begin applying.
Not here, they don't.
Yeah, not over there. Elsewhere.
I've never played a robot before. This is fun. I don't need to sleep. Don't need to eat either.
Yeah. Kung Fu is your name, right?
Kung Fu. Yes, my name is Kung Fu.
Okay then. I know that you can't sleep. So, but would you like to stay in one of our rooms? It can be quite lonely at night. So I don't want you to be alone.
I can switch myself off if I want. It's like you're sleeping, but there's no need. I don't have to.
Oh, so then you do sleep.
No, I have no
time to recharge.
No, I have no need for it whatsoever. But I will accept your invitation of company graciously, Lady Vault Dweller, and he'll do a little bow again.
What did he call me?
Lady Vault Dweller.
Ah, Lady Vault Dweller. I don't know why, but then it's still Lady Morterra. I was like, what?
No, Lady Vault Dweller.
Yeah.
He said child before, but then I thought, I'm just saying that because it's fucking Emma, and Emma's half my age. I don't even know how... She sounds naive. Is she quite young, the character?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's technically my age in the game as well, so like 21.
Early 20s.
So like I'm like halfway in my middle life crisis, while you are one step from the tomb.
1 foot in the grave, aye. Cheers, mate. Thank you
Yeah.
very much. Love you too. Love you too, Emma.
You missed me. You missed my bullying.
Fucking
Admit
rat.
it.
Of course I did. Yes, I will accept Amber's invitation. And by the way, you don't have Amber's name on her token, like for the viewers.
Oh.
Okay. Let me
You see
fix that
everybody
real quick.
else's.
I mean, I don't see the name for
we
Gary
go.
over here, or
You don't? I see everybody's.
Yeah,
I only see
see
mine. I
Gary
keep
only
forgetting.
sees Gary.
Yeah.
Gary
I'll say
sees
Gary
Gary.
on that
For
side of
you,
the
it
screen.
shows Gary on everybody.
Wait. If everyone is Gary, what the-
Important detail about Gary. His vault suit actually says Gareth.
It says Gareth, but he goes by Gary.
No.
okay.
I never told you he goes by Gary. You
It-
just asked what his name was,
He
and
just
he
calls
answered
him.
you.
Yeah, but he calls everybody Gary, and every third word he says is Gary.
And I go like,
To,
hi Gary. Good night, Gary.
Or,
Spoiler.
just one more quick one before bedtime here. What do Amber and Kung Fu get up to while they're hanging out in the room? Just girl talk or
Girl
we are
talk.
playing. We're playing Uno.
Yeah,
playing Uno? Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
Okay, so
Your
plus
fresh deck
4.
from the vault.
Yeah, I don't know. I just say, but yeah. I go okay. Plus 4. There you go. So now we have to add yourself 4 cards.
No, you must add 8. And he gives her the Uno reverse.
No. That's to change the round. That's for to change the round. You only have to take 4 from the mazo.
Oliver doesn't remember how to play Uno. It's been a while.
Yeah, I mean it works here.
Kung
Okay,
Fu knows how to play Uno. Oliver maybe
Okay,
hasn't
so
played
now,
in a while.
so now you skip your turn, and I add now my plus 2, and now the color is yellow and Uno.
And now you have 1 card.
Yeah. What
You
are you
guys
gonna
have
do?
a wake up time in mind? You want to set the wake up call with Bentley?
There's no need.
Yeah.
There's no need. I can wake you up whatever time you would like, Amber. I won't be sleeping.
All right, 5:30, please. And
5:30 it is.
I go to sleep. I become a cocoon inside myself, and I go to sleep.
And I just
Anybody else trying to set a wake up call?
I just hover in the room and stare at the wall
Yeah.
for the next 8 hours.
I guess I'll set one for
I mean,
6. If everyone's getting up early.
All right, sounds good.
I need my beauty
And
rest.
Gary?
So Gary goes to speak to Gary at the reception and
Okay.
asks for a Gary at Gary so that he can Gary and then Gary.
Bentley just goes Gary.
I'm glad you understood. Good night.
Good night, Gary.
And then I go to bed.
Okay. The guys go through the evening, and what them? You'll be up the earliest, Amber. Keep looking at my index cards that have my information and not your information.
When it takes from 5:29:59 to 5:30 on the dot, I go, Good morning, Miss Amber. This is your wake-up call. It is time to wake up. Miss Amber, get up out of your bed. This is your wake-up call. I am your alarm.
I slap Kung Fu. I slap
No.
Kung Fu.
No, you don't. You've got to roll. You would need to roll something first
got-
before
No, no.
you slap anything.
No, I know. I'm joking.
I've
you
got
know
an
how you
agility
like
9.
clunk.
Yeah, I've got
Oh,
agility
God,
9. You're
hit
slapping
snooze.
nothing.
But wait, how loud is it? Because do the people outside the room hear it, or even downstairs?
Well, I start quiet and get progressively louder as you don't wake up until you wake up.
So at like 5:45, he finally wakes up.
No, if you're not woken up by 5:31, if it turns 5:31 and you've not woken up yet, I'm going to wake you up by doing something more drastic. I'll just put the buzzsaw next to your head and make it just bizz, and I'll wake you up with the sound of a buzzsaw right next to your face. That'll wake you up.
I wake
like
up
waking
at
up to your hair
5:31.
getting caught in buzzsaw.
Yeah. I wake up.
Bonesaw.
Aye. Now you've got a haircut on one side only.
Wait, my hat. My hat.
You two are up. Would you like to head back to the main room for breakfast?
Yeah,
Hover,
we're
hover,
going to
hover,
go and
hover.
have breakfast.
I have no need for your breakfast, but I will keep you company. Hover, 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 hover.
So what's for breakfast?
Oh, Gary.
Nuclear fusion, same as every other day.
Amber, there's you guys are the first two to come out to the main room. There's nobody else there. There is the kitchen is off to the side here.
So,
there's no like food out from the night before or anything.
Oh, okay.
Is there like tea or anything? You know, like in those sacks? Okay.
There's no tea like out here.
Alright, I will knock on the kitchen door.
There is no reply from your knock.
I knock again.
There's still no reply.
Third time's a charm.
Still nothing.
I sit back down with Kung Fu and we stare into nothingness until
What's-
like it's time for breakfast.
If Wilhelm wants to get up next in the morning,
I wonder,
Yeah,
Miss
okay.
Amber, if maybe perhaps you're just a little too early for breakfast. The early
mean,
bird
I-
gets the worm after all, but doesn't get the cornflakes, apparently.
I mean, breakfast was always at 6 a.m. When we back in my vault, and well, from 5:30 to 6 we were preparing. Like 5:30, wake up. 5:35, shower. 5:36, you go out. You get out of the shower. 5:38, you are clothed. 5:40, lunches, like like those.
Kung Fu looks you directly in the eyes with his three oculars and goes, "You should have stayed in the vault, Miss Amber."
Oh no, I couldn't stay in the vault.
Wilhelm.
Did they
um,
expel you for stupidness?
No, they all died.
Oh,
Wilhelm, do you slide down for breakfast?
I'm gonna come down and I'm gonna be like, "What's with all the knocking?"
Oh, I'm
You
waiting
couldn't
for
hear the
breakfast.
knocking from there.
Uh,
The
I can?
walls of the lodge are really thick. You couldn't hear them knocking on the kitchen.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna come down and be like, "What's up with these thick walls? Can't even hear a knock." I'm gonna come down and I'm just gonna walk into the kitchen, looking for some I don't know, water.
You're gonna stroll on in there. You
Yeah.
You slide yourself on over to there.
All right, let me see. Oh, is my token down there?
Yeah, I
Alright,
slid
okay.
you into a bedroom.
Boop. There we are. Down to the kitchen.
So Wilhelm comes down and he just walks past the two of you guys into the kitchen. Bentley is like powered down and has like Mr. Handy Station in the kitchen.
Oh, okay.
But there's all kinds of like not a lot, but there's like a little bit of foodstuffs around.
I'll
Wait,
make a makeshift breakfast out of what's around.
I'm gonna follow you into the kitchen actually, and I'm gonna go over to the handy and go. What's his name again?
Bentley.
Bentley, wake up! You have patrons to serve. You're shirking your duties. Bentley, wake up! And then I'll power him up. I'll press whatever button it is to power him up. I know how to power him up.
Okay. Bentley sees Wilhelm at the stove. He says, "Oh my, sir, please let me handle that for you. I don't want you to burn yourself."
That's
He just starts shooting his flamer jet under the pan to heat it. Food heated by flamethrower. It's the only way to take it.
I love flamethrower eggs.
Yeah. He says, "Please wait a moment, and breakfast will be ready in a minute."
All right then. I guess I'll go plop myself at one of these chairs. Is there anything else in this kitchen? Just kind of food stuff and Bentley?
Yeah, there's just like cooking appliances. Most of the shelves are empty. It seems like if like that feast last night, like really cleared out the place. Like there's almost nothing in the like freezer or refrigerator.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll go plop myself. And
I am sorry for that, Mr. Wilhelm. The Mr. Handy is an inferior model. It brings shame to the model.
Do you mean because he is from like an older or newer design than you?
He's a lesser design than me. I am an upgraded model. He is just
so he's
a
older.
kitchen servant, whereas I am a war machine.
Ah. So you have a gun?
But still, he is a handy, and he brings shame to the model name. Yes, I have a gun.
So you're already strapped. That's great. And I like do a thumbs up.
Kate and Gary, the two of you work your way downstairs eventually. The smell of breakfast wakes you up.
I immediately go over to Bentley and stretch out, slap him on the octacle, and go, "That's for Gary, the guy."
Gary?
Yeah, Gary.
Gary?
Oh, you mean Gary? Oh, great.
I look at Amber and go, the other vault dweller seems to be brain damaged. I hope you're not brain damaged. You're not brain damaged, are you, Amber? Just stupid.
Gary, turn down your Gary, okay?
Sorry, Garrett.
Another flaw of the human species, brain damage.
I mean, I do not have brain
Hey,
damage.
Gary, Gary, you, Gary.
Do you mean this, Gary? And I point at Kung Fu.
Well, I'm currently pointing at Kung Fu.
Yeah. Oh, he means you, Kung Fu.
Kung Fu! He says it like a tick when you say his name.
I mean, okay.
No, I'm joking.
Yeah, you don't get the campaign. We're just
Bentley,
about to kill each other, and that's it. Game over.
Bentley is still like, he says, "Gary, your Gary will be ready, Gary. Please wait in Gary."
Why are you talking so weird?
Gary? He points towards the main room.
Come sit with us, Garrett.
I go there. Sorry, maybe I forgot to move my token.
Your token looks.
Yeah, I brought you in.
Your token looks
Uh,
really evil from a distance, and then when you zoom in, it's just like a cheeky smile. But when you zoom out, it looks total evil.
Oh my god, you're right. I just
Yeah,
saw
hey,
it. He
hey.
looks like
He's yeah, Gary
yeah,
looks pretty
okay.
pretty sinister. I made him nice and sinister looking.
I like it.
Gary looks like he will kill us all in our sleep if we do not do as Gary said, because Gary.
Praise Gary, hallelujah.
Oh, Chris left.
He'll be
We don't
back.
think him.
But
Okay.
He'll be back.
He can hear us. Chris
Bentley
has a
brings
wireless
out-
headset.
Bentley brings out a small tray of food and puts it on the buffet table from the night before. He says, "There must be an issue with our supplies. I could have sworn we had more ready for breakfast today."
Oh.
It's a very,
How much
it's a
do we
very
have?
minor spread. There's enough for the four of you. I forgot that the Kate's here too, but there's enough for 4 of you to eat.
Oh, that's okay. I'm not that hungry. And I look at Kate like, how can I have food, Kate? Food is important.
You should eat too, Miss Amber.
He says, "I'll return to the kitchen and see what else I can scrounge up. Perhaps I can make some more for folks."
I look at Amber, say, you should eat, Miss Amber. You may not be hungry now, but you will appreciate it later if you do.
Oh no, it's okay. Back in my vault, we always had food for everyone, but one must always sacrifice themselves to not eat that day so that the rest of them can enjoy their food. Today is my day.
I must not sacrifice anything.
As you guys hang out there and snack and converse, you find that it's been a suspiciously long time without seeing anybody else for being in a building that has over a dozen other
there's
people
loads
in
of other
it.
people here.
Nobody else has gotten up or come to the kitchen for any kind of food. You
Yeah.
haven't heard any kind of like movement in the hallways or anything since you've been awake.
Friends, where is our host? Has anyone seen him? I have
Maybe
not.
he overslept. Maybe he overslept.
Perhaps. But I think in your human etiquette, it would be rude of me to go to wake him. I think.
Oh no, it's normal, but you have to do it after 11 a.m. to go and wake them up if it's too long. If they are not awake by 11:30, then you have to cut off their feet.
Cut off their feet.
Yeah.
That seems a bit harsh. You humans are a
Oh no,
strange
it's
breed.
quite. Oh no, it's quite normal actually. Only Peter and Jeff lost their feet. Both of them actually.
I understand.
Wilhelm
You come from
chokes on his breakfast a little.
you come from one of those vaults. I am very sorry, Miss Amber.
What vaults? What type of vaults do you mean?
Never mind, Miss Amber. Forget I said anything.
Okay.
Wilhelm says we should probably go check out our host. It's suspiciously quiet.
You are
And
right,
he
Master.
clears the breakfast.
You are right, Master
Um,
Wilhelm. And you understand these human etiquette better than a robot such as I. You may wake him.
I must admit, I'm just improvising everything right here.
I know it's excellent.
That's rule 1 of the tabletops. Just keep on improvising.
No, see,
yeah.
for somebody that doesn't know the Fallout universe, a Vault Dweller's the perfect thing
Yeah.
to play because you can just be naive and it really works well for a Vault Dweller. I actually love it.
Yeah.
This is
so what
Jake's
room is
room
he?
right here.
All right. I'm going to follow Wilhelm. I'm going to go with as support. Like, we are humans. We have to support each other.
So the thing is, Emma, right? The vaults were, some of them were normal vaults, but most of them were all experiments run by Vault Tech, and they were doing brutal, horrible experiments on the people. So when you say there was people getting their feet cut off for not waking up at a certain time, that sounds absolutely normal. That's why I'm like,
I know.
oh, one of those vaults, right? Okay, I understand now.
No,
They
I
removed
know of
part
some
of your
vaults.
brain. Yeah. Did they
I know
also
some
remove?
vaults like the one of the kill one person per day, or or you will all get murdered. I know of that
there's
vault, for example.
lots of horrible things they did in the vaults. Yeah, so when I hear about people getting their feet cut off for not getting up at 11 a.m., doesn't surprise me at all. Not at
No,
all.
before 11 a.m. They have to wake up before 11 a.m. If by 11:30 they are not awake, you cut one foot. If they are not awake the second time, you cut the other.
It's Tuesday.
Wilhelm, you're
Oh.
checking on this door or
Yeah,
whatever, right? You're going up to the door?
Yeah, point to it again. I have my thing in the way.
Oh, I was pointing a second ago. It's the first one, the one that
This
has
one.
the big
I'm
lid.
doing a
All right.
circle.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna. Do you want me to knock on this door first, or just go right to that room?
I mean, you can stand. If you want to knock first, you can stand outside of it and give it a knock.
Yeah, I guess I'll give it a knock.
Careful, Master Wilhelm.
Kate's gonna also get up and look with curiosity. There's no reply when you knock on the door.
Is the door locked?
Do you try it?
Yeah, I try to jiggle it.
Yeah, it just opens.
Let's see. I guess I'll lockpick it.
No, I said it just opens. You don't need to. You
Oh,
can
it
just
just
swing
opens.
the door
Oh,
open.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. What do I see?
You see Jake Patterson laying face down in a pool of his blood.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Well, at least he still has his feet.
You're right. Can you pass me a knife?
You're right.
So I can cut them off.
What time is it, Amber? Buzzsaw starts spinning.
Oh no, it's 9:30. It's 9:30 a.m.
Oh.
It's okay.
Buzzsaw
What we have to do,
stops.
however, with the dead, we have to scoop out their eyes.
Excuse me.
Yeah. So you have to scoop out their eyes, and then you put them down inside the dinner soup. And that way, you get the best protein for the soup.
Humans.
I don't think there's enough alcohol for this.
Humans. I shrug and go, humans, and just hover out of there.
I think
I'm gonna go.
Take our halftime break here.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Okay. Before our mid-session break, Amber and Wilhelm went to Jake Patterson's room to check on him, and they found his corpse lying on the floor in a pool of blood. Or at least his body. They haven't gone to inspect it yet.
Yeah.
Amber already has a spoon on her hands.
Yeah, from breakfast. Makes sense.
I go to fetch Bentley. Bentley, your master is deceased. I think you should bring it to your. You should bring yourself and come see.
Okay.
I'm gonna flip him over.
You're gonna flip him over?
Oh, wait. For starters, do we see any wounds before you flip him over? Do we see any wounds?
All like is flipping him over. When you flip him over, like his head just kind of like almost lobs off, like nearly headless Nick, Harry Potter kind of stuff, almost.
Oh my God! There's a big X on this.
He has just a super deep wound to his neck. If you guys want to inspect it,
does it look like it? Do I immediately recognize it as a buzzsaw wound?
You would have to inspect it.
I'm going to inspect it because I'm already suspicious of this robot. Actually.
So, here you can get on in there. What's her name? Kate is gonna watch from the door. She's not gonna crowd the scene. I don't know if Gary's coming over. But whoever wants to, I'll let you guys figure out who wants to do the thing in a second.
Okay.
But to inspect his body, you're gonna give me either a medicine or science with intelligence or perception. And you can figure out who wants to lead that, and everybody else can give an assist to it.
Okay, so
Okay.
You'll get an assist from Bentley as well.
I don't have any science or medicine.
You'll get an assist from Bentley as well.
I don't have any science or
have-
medicine.
I
And my
have a rank 3 medicine.
My perception
I
kind of
have-
sucks. My intelligence definitely sucks. This is not my role.
I have
Okay.
2 in science, and if you let me use perception, I can get a 10 because I have 8 in perception.
Have you
Nice.
got? Has anyone got a tagged skill in science or medicine?
And my intelligence
don't.
is 5. My intelligence is 5.
Emma, is your medicine or your science a tagged skill because that doubles your crits or gives
Yes,
you better
medicine.
crits?
Medicine is my tag skill.
And what's your intelligence or perception the highest?
Perception is 4. Intelligence is 5.
So you've got an 8, but you've got a tagged skill of 3. What's better, a 10 or an 8 with a tag of 3?
No, I said 5.
Yeah, so your total is 8 because you've got 3 on the
Okay,
on the skill. I think yours is actually a better roll because you've got 3 chances to crit.
I mean, alright.
I think
And
yours
also,
is
like,
actually better.
I think one of you can assist to me.
Everybody is gonna assist you. Bentley's gonna assist you even.
Alright. Okay, I'm going to roll.
But so before you roll, if you wish, you can spend action points to roll extra dice. You have 1 action point in the pool right now, which will give you 1 more dice. And if you want to give me, the GM, action points for my use in the future, you can buy more dice on this roll.
Alright, I'm going to use an additional dice, mostly because I really want to boost my chances.
Okay.
Alright, I'm going to roll, guys.
What's the difficulty?
2, 3.
And everybody else can give me one of whatever kind of thing. Either medicine perception or
Ooh, look at
science
that.
perception.
Okay.
All right, you guys are really going to town here.
So see, because you rolled the 2 on
Can
one of
we-
your dice, that's a crit, Emma, because you've got it as a tag
Yeah.
skill. That's how you got 2 successes. That's why yours was better because of the tagged.
Yay.
Can Wilhelm give me a check too? The more successes you get, the more action points you're going to earn back here.
You just
So,
want to roll 1 dice though, Matthew. So go up to the top left of your sheet.
yeah, he's doing.
You got it.
Oh.
That'll do.
Not so much.
Yeah, that's not going to get there.
But we got 4 between us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's still pretty good.
You guys will gain an action point for.
Hey, we
figuring
broke
things
even.
out.
Wow,
Hit
what's the
1?
difficulty?
The
That means it was a difficulty 3 check, which is quite hard.
the difficulty 3 is to give you all of the information. You've gotten lesser information on a success of 2.
Mm-hmm.
But Mr. Jacob, he appears to have died from like a single slice to the throat. It's like a clean, straight wound. So it doesn't look like the buzzsaw. It looks like some kind of like edged weapon,
Mm-hmm.
and it cuts like very deep. It cuts all the way mostly into his spine.
Oh, wow.
You would imagine that for the amount of force to do so, it would likely be the super mutant amongst like any obvious contenders out of people in mind.
Yeah.
Additionally, you notice a small like bit of metal towards the base of Jake's skull, and if what's your name? Wilhelm. If you can give me like a science intelligence test.
You want me to give you science intelligence?
Yeah, difficulty 2.
You can do it.
Spend the
can
action
do it.
point,
Let's go.
Matthew. Spend the action
I
point.
gotcha.
Roll an extra dice.
All right, yeah, I'll spend the action point. There you go.
Spend them if you've got them. Nice roll.
Nice.
Very nice.
Yeah.
I got there. Woo!
You think that you might know what this is from your former training as a Brotherhood soldier. You've
okay.
always heard myths and legends of what's known as the boogeyman of the Commonwealth, the synth. You think that this is likely the I forget what exactly it's called, but there's
Oh.
like a little metal
Yeah,
thing inside of the synth.
I just forgot
It's
what
like
it's called as well.
they're like a manufactured humanoid android that can like just pass as a human on the cellular level. Aside from this thing, you don't know who makes them, but they're like an enemy of the Brotherhood. The Brotherhood sees them as like super evil.
All right.
It's like the arch enemy of the Brotherhood. The Institute. What is that little thing called? It's not the synth courser chip, is it? The synth courser chip is the thing that gets you into the Institute. I forget what it's called. It's like a chip that they all have, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't recall what it's called off the top of my head
Neither
either.
do I, and that's annoying me because I'm playing the hell out of Fallout 4 recently.
But yes, Wilhelm, you recognize this as the sign that he was secretly a synth.
I'm like, oh, that's not good. I explain to everyone else what I see and what it suggests, so they're in on the take.
And I'm like, isn't a synth supposed to be better than a human? Isn't it humanity involved? Humanity evolved, isn't that what they say? Yes, yet this seems just as frail as a human. Look at it, lying there, all dead.
How much does Kung Fu know about synth? Synths aren't common in Appalachia.
Oh yeah, they're not, are they? They're a Commonwealth thing. I probably don't know nothing about synth. So,
I raised up my hand to ask, what's the synth?
Yeah, he also wants to know what a synth is. So Wilhelm has to give like the full rundown.
Yeah, I guess I don't really know. I don't really know what a synth is, but I've heard the term. I don't know of synths and probably have never seen one, but I've probably heard the term. So it's a synthetic human. I am a robot. I'm gonna have heard that term before, I think.
Yeah, basically just a synthetic human. Very considered very evil by my old Brotherhood.
Yeah, you explain to these guys what a synth is.
Can someone give a rundown to the one who has never played a Fallout game, please?
The Institute is an organization that's... Jeff, you're the games master.
Yeah, so I would say that as far as your character is concerned, he just explains them as basically like they're like a super advanced android robot, but they have like flesh parts. They're such advanced robotics, and his former people believe that they were used for like nefarious purposes. Like beyond that, the bathed in mystery to your characters.
Mm.
Like you guys don't know anything about the Institute.
Yeah, we don't know anything about them.
Like even like Wilhelm knows about synth, but he doesn't know about the Institute or like a connection to that.
Okay.
Basically,
because of geography and time.
The main thing about it, Emma, is it's a synthetic robot. It's an android that passes as human. They actually pass as human until you cut them open and find that chip inside them. They bleed like a human. They do all it. They do, like they breathe and they pass as human.
Yeah, they have all our meaty parts, but I think that they're like I don't know. They're weird. They're like some kind of nano machines plus FEV something.
Yeah, they are. They are robot and circuitry inside, but then flesh on top.
Yeah, your characters wouldn't know any of the specifics, just the general operations. That they're like a manufactured person.
Okay.
It's more in depth than them being just like a clone. Like it's not a clone. It's like a meat machine, I guess.
Okay, it's good to know. It's good to know because I was about to like have Amber like stab herself to show that she's not the clone, but okay, that's good to know.
Yeah.
But
no, you would look the same inside as this guy.
All right. And I start scooping out the eyes of Jack.
He doesn't need him.
Yeah, exactly. Time for soup.
Yeah, I'm gonna say. Is there anything else in the room that suggests what happened or why this might be a synth?
Do you guys want to search the room?
Yeah,
I will.
I'm going to check under the bed after I take out the ice.
I'm going to check
I'm
on the
gonna check
other
that desk.
rooms.
We can do that too.
Okay.
I'm gonna check. Yeah. We'll see.
You want to? So Wilhelm is looking in. Just so I'm clear on people's plans. I don't know what Gary's up to. I see his token is still in the kitchen there. But Wilhelm is searching this dude's room for any kind of clues in here, and you guys were searching the remainder of the rooms
I
to
just want to
see
see if anyone else is still alive. If anyone else is dead, where are the other
Okay.
people?
Okay. And Gary?
So while they're all investigating what's going on around there, I am eating the rest of their breakfast that was left on the table. That's why I rolled a sneak to see whether or not I got away with it. Do you think I got away with it with one success?
I mean, I did not
Yeah, I think
realize.
so.
So for Amber, you did.
Yeah. Everybody else is in the other room. You guys get an action point for eating their food while they're gone.
That's up to 2 now because I noticed Matthew only rolled 2 dice before. So we've got 2 action points, right?
Yeah, it was difficulty 2 to know about the synth stuff.
Aye, so we've got 2 action points, yeah.
I think you have 1. Oh yeah, you're right because he didn't spend any.
We
extra
had
dice.
1 and he didn't roll an extra dice, yeah.
Done. Okay. Matthew, you can give me like survival perception, and Kung Fu and Amber. The 2 of you, along with Pete, you check the other rooms. Here, the rooms are all empty. None of the Baron's dudes or their gear are here. It looks like they grabbed like just incidental things too. Like they took like ashtrays off tables and stuff like that on their way out as well.
So they kind of robbed the place a little bit as well.
Huh?
They've robbed the place. You mean they've like nicked some of his stuff?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh. Bunch of bastards. I'll investigate the rooms for anything left behind, I guess.
Wilhelm, do you want to give me your thing? Do we want to? We'll just loot this whole damn place right now, right? Does that sound good to people?
That sounds good to me.
Yeah.
I'll give you a...
We're gonna do another group test then. So you guys can figure out whoever wants to be your lead survival perception, and then everybody else can assist them.
Survival perception again is not me, like.
I have survival.
Well, I have survival at 3, but a perception at 5, so I've got 8 with no tag.
I have
got 8 perception.
survival. No, I do not have survival. I do not have survival. I said nothing.
What did you say, Matthew?
I have survival and perception.
What's your perception?
8.
Perception
Yeah,
is...
you've
9,
definitely got this. Yeah, I think you're our main
Yeah.
roller for a survival perception then. So we're rolling 1 dice assist on it, are we?
Yeah, so everybody else will roll 1 to assist. Matthew, on your character sheet, if you click the skill, it'll ask you about. I don't know if you want to roll any extra die, but it'll roll it if you click the skill and set it to survival perception, or the top left in your sheet.
Oh, that's one.
And then it'll auto tell you if you succeed or not.
If I click the skill?
No, because you're doing survival perception, and normally it's endurance survival is the default. So you want to go to the top left, you see the D20 at the very top left of your character sheet.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Click that, and then do 2D20, and then do perception, and then do survival. But you can add dice if you want.
Survival perception. Okay, I got you. Now, roll it now?
Yeah, go for it.
Gotcha.
Are you going to add an extra thing?
If you guys want me
you
to
can spend an AP if you want to.
Spend an action point, roll a third dice, yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, just quick roll another dice.
Roll 1 more, same thing.
I gotcha. Oh.
That's 2 successes already,
though.
That's good.
I got my tabs like mad open right now. Okay. Come on, you. This one.
Ooh, jeez.
I didn't mean to do that. Sorry.
Reckon
Uh,
our
here's it.
AP meter here.
Here's my other D20.
Oh, by the way, we don't see the numbers on the AP meters.
Okay.
There you go. That's the other one.
You currently have one in your pool. I'll try to fix that in a jiffy.
No problem.
Okay, so that's
How do
2
I roll
successes.
perception? My perception is low, so it's like 4. So I don't know if I'm going to be of any like use.
You can still try to assist.
Yeah, remember,
Alright.
so you just roll the one dice.
It's-
The top left on the character sheet, you see the D20.
Yeah.
To roll one dice,
Wait,
you have to
wait.
use that.
Yeah, it's always worth it to just try to assist if somebody's leading
Uh,
on one of the things.
And for skill, it should be which one again?
Survival.
Survival perception. Kate's gonna help you dig through things too.
Ooh, just
All right then.
What are we
That's
on
what she's here
2?
for.
Still on 2.
Oh, she didn't help.
That's all right.
Okay. Two successes is still enough to loot this place. As you guys start shifting through the things, Bentley gets really angry
I'm not.
and says, "Leave Master's things alone."
Well, here's the thing. I'm not gonna
Really?
take any of his things because I feel like it's stealing, and that is dishonorable. And Kung Fu will not do something dishonorable.
So wait, so he's okay with me scooping out the eyes of his master?
He
But
didn't like
he's
that
not-
too. That's part of your searching the room. You're searching in his
Okay.
eyeball. That was
Oh.
the first thing you did.
That's just one of your
Yeah.
strange.
that.
That's just one of your strange human customs. I've been out in this
Yeah.
wasteland for over 200 years. So I'm used to you strange humans and your strange customs. Nothing surprises me out here.
Oh,
Thought it
sorry.
was part of the autopsy.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
no, sorry. I have to take out the eye so that we can all have soup together. I say it like that simply.
Sounds delicious. I'm glad I will not be partaking.
Yeah, there's no eye in soup.
I wonder
That's
if-
good. I like that.
Right.
Yeah.
I know. I'm not going to take any of the stuff. I'm not looking for things to loot. I'm looking for any evidence of who's been in to kill this person or synth or whatever he is. I'm looking for evidence of, like, any way to work out who did it. I mean, already I feel like it was the Blue Baron and his gang. The way that his throat was cut, it looks like it's been done by somebody with massive strength, like a super mutant. But still, if there's anything that can further cement that belief that I have, then that's what I'm looking for. Or evidence of it otherwise, I suppose. Not looking at rob
Who wants to try to talk him down?
I will. I have speech.
Okay. Yeah,
I have-
you can try to speech charisma to persuade him that it's all right that you guys are going through the things.
Yeah. Oh no, it's okay. We're just going through the stuff to like find out who killed your master. This is just. I promise. We just want to help you out.
Is Gary a face character? Does Gary have good charisma?
I know. No, look at that.
No.
Look at that. He says-
That's
he
the
says Gary a
face.
lot. Gary's still eating all your food right now.
Yeah.
Gary's going for that well-fed bonus.
Yay!
Yeah. Hey man, eat up. We're gonna need it.
Is there a well-fed?
Well-
Is there a well-fed similar to well-rested? Yeah.
Oh,
No.
no, I don't think
there
so.
actually is. is there?
Hunger is
Yeah.
full.
Yeah.
That's it. You don't get any bonus for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need a perk for that. That comes later. That's the S+ rank. So let me see. Where was I? Oh yeah, talking this guy down.
Yeah, you're talking the handy down.
Oh yeah, give me another dice. You gotta always give me at least 2 on this.
Me?
You have enough successes. Yeah,
yeah,
you have
when-
enough successes with the first one, but you might get some action.
Emma, when it's not an assist, you're rolling 2 dice, at least 2. So the 1 dice is only when you roll an assist. If you're rolling a dice, rolling for yourself, it's always at least 2.
Ah,
So you can just
So-
actually you can just click the name of the skill. But in this case, you're rolling 1 because you've already rolled 1. So do what you did again.
Oh, okay. I was like, okay, so what do I do?
Yeah,
Okay, I
the
got it.
regular roll is 2. Oh, look at that! 3 successes.
I'll give you guys another action point. You'll have 2 after that.
Okay.
This is a fucking idiot, everyone. This is how the idiots work. And I continue on scooping out the eyes.
Oh no.
Okay. Yeah, you guys in Jacob's room. You don't find any like papers or documents or anything, but you find like a weird. It almost looks like a radio type device. Like it looked like a shortwave like radio transmitter, but like super high tech, like a crazy high tech ham radio. But it doesn't have any kind of like beaker input or anything, and none of its parts are labeled. Like you have no idea how this thing sends or receives signals, but it looked like some sort of transmitter receiver.
Obviously, the lights are going on in the player's head because the player plays hella Fallout, but character's not going to know nothing.
But yeah.
The other rooms are gonna have some loot table stuff if you're taking it, but there's no direct evidence.
No, I'm only looking for evidence
or anything.
I'm not taking the stuff.
What's it here?
I mean,
you notice suspiciously absent from this dude, of course, is the key card to get into the thing.
Yeah, there you go. That makes
Obviously.
sense. Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense now.
Yeah.
Just every time.
Obviously.
Along with like the map that he had to get to the place. But his directions were pretty easy. I think you guys know how to follow a road.
I think it's obvious what's happened now, isn't it, folks? The Blue Baron and his boys have just done them.
Oh, you meant that.
They don't want to split with the Brotherhood. Obviously, they're not up for giving the Brotherhood a share, or they're not up for us having a share, and they're trying to keep whatever it is all to themselves.
Yeah.
Good.
Well, oh, hi, Garrett. I forgot you're here.
Kate says, fuck that, let's get those guys. Like, she just suddenly gets, like, real pissed.
Any sign of the other woman, Olga?
Wait, the doggies!
Her room is empty and there's no dogs.
Yeah,
okay. Oh,
they
thank
peed
God,
on the
dogs
floor.
are safe. Oh, the smell. Oh, what are they feeding these poor doggies? The smell. Oh, the piece is horrible. It's green. No.
Yeah.
So,
Kate's with us, right?
Yeah, Kate's still here. She's the only one from the people before who's still hanging around.
Okay. Well, I definitely don't want the Steel Legion to get anything, so we should definitely go get our cut and make sure no one else gets it. But also try to figure out why this guy's super dead.
I feel like we should apprehend the Blue Baron and his comrades, or perhaps we should just kill them. I feel what they have done is treacherous to this man.
Wait, you're a cop?
No, I am a man of honor, and I am a bot of honor and justice, though.
Okay. No, because you said apprehend them, so I was like confused there. But yeah, they should pay for what they did. It's wrong to leave someone like this and not take the eyes. Yeah, That's so wrong.
Apprehend, execute, potato.
Potato. Oh, I like potatoes. How do you like potatoes, Kung Fu?
Oh, potatoes don't exist anymore. Potatoes. Potatoes don't exist anymore, but we have
just potatoes.
We have potatoes now, which are like a mutant tomato, actually.
Yeah, they're tomato potatoes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Potatoes.
Oh, okay.
I think if I have done Roll20 correctly, you guys have 2 things in the handout section.
Oh.
You have Major Quest, the Mountain View Lodge incident, and
Yeah.
update since ?
Oh, yeah, we do. Jake Patterson has been found murdered in his room, and the Blue Barons Company and Olga have fled the scene. Reach the ranger station on the hiking trail and try to beat the Baron before he can loot the hidden base and get away. Observation has determined Jake Patterson to be a synth. A human-like android shrouded in mystery and suspicion will require a follow-up.
So this guy is a
like that.
saint.
What was
Oh
that?
my, yeah.
So the guy that I just scooped out the eyes of, is he a saint then?
Yes, yeah, he was a synth.
Hmm. All right.
Yeah, Kate says that we should hurry up if we want to catch up with them,
Oh yeah,
and that
let's
we
go.
should get anything that we need before we leave.
Okay.
I think we forgot to do something. Wilhelm's got to roll and see if he's an alcoholic or not.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Just 2 of the damage dice.
2 damage dice.
Yeah.
And if you get 2 effects, you're an alcoholic.
How do I just click the
On your-
Fallout face for that one?
Yeah.
Hold on. Thanks for getting right here. Come back, you.
Is it 2? I think it's 2, isn't it? You need to roll.
It's just 2. Yeah, he had 2 drinks.
Yeah.
I think that
Nice.
you're supposed to do them as you drink them, but
No, you do it at the end of the night.
everybody
of drinking,
was-
I think.
It's the
everybody
end
was
of,
being
end
so,
of each
social
night.
drinking, so
Ah,
yeah, there you go.
Effects.
Bam.
That's pretty funny. So yeah, your dude is like super hungover after all that last night.
Worth it.
Yeah, right, worth.
You know,
Wait, I will
forget
take out. Sorry, go on.
I forget exactly what that does to you, but
it's something like you get increased difficulty on agility and something else tests,
Really?
charisma and
and
agility
agility.
tests while not
Yeah.
drunk.
yeah.
So he pretty much to get back to normal, you gotta drink another beer, dude.
He's got to have a drink, or his agility and charisma rolls suck.
They
Yeah,
get an
pretty good.
extra difficulty.
Aye, so you really want to get an alcoholic beverage in you as soon as possible, Matthew, basically.
Good thing this place is full of it.
I have wait. I have water. If it helps.
Oh, it
The
does.
boss is dead, right?
What's up?
Kung Fu looks at Amber, looks over at Wilhelm and says, "It's too late for water. You should have chose water last night."
No, but it always helps. And I give him my bottle of purified water, motherfucker. I have the
Oh.
pure water. Na 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 na. And I give him, here you go.
I hold up mine.
I wouldn't waste that one.
Oh, it's okay. I have a canteen. It purifies all the water. Isn't it amazing? And I like show off the canteen.
Wilhelm holds up his canteen. I'm like, yeah, they're pretty great.
Oh my God, you have another
Gary,
one.
hold up his Gary.
Have you got a Vault Tech canteen as well, Wilhelm? Did you roll that on the table for Outcasts? Did you?
I think that's where we got it from, right?
I think
Isn't it-
Outcast just has a canteen. His
does
isn't
it?
Oh,
a
yeah.
Voltec one. His is just a generic canteen.
right, okay.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, that is amazing. Does yours purify all the water?
I think it does, right, Jeff?
No, I don't think so.
No,
I don't think hers does
no.
either.
It does. Well, no, do you know what?
So-
I think they errated the rules, Jeff, because the PDF that I've got, the Vault Dweller gets a Vault Tech canteen which purifies 1 canteen's worth
Right.
of water every day. It's one of the best features of taking the Vault Dweller, eh?
So the,
And I think they errated it out, and I don't like that they errated it out. I like it.
the copy of the rulebook I have has no entry for canteen anywhere. So like
Yeah.
I've never known, but that's cool. Cool if true.
It exists
No,
somewhere
yeah.
in some version of the game that the Vault Dweller gets a canteen that purifies 1 water every day.
No, yeah,
I
I
like
have it over
Dwarf
here.
Frugal.
Voltaic Canteen.
Yeah, I don't have anything written for what it does because I don't have that anything. Yeah, were you guys gonna loot this place before you leave?
Not me.
No, no need.
That's what my survival perception roll was for having you guys do. Was when you were going through the things.
I mean, I'll see what's around,
you-
and we'll
and,
see what we need.
What's his name? I'm trying to remember Matthew's character. First day
Wilhelm.
with new characters. Wilhelm. Wilhelm's whole Brotherhood outcast thing gives him extra, like, scavenging stuff.
Extra
Like he just
rolls
gets
and
to,
scavenging,
yeah. And you guys did persuade what's his name that it was okay. You
Yeah,
persuaded
I mean,
Bentley
the
that
man-
you could.
The man is
Go through
dead
his
now.
things.
The man is dead now, and Bentley has said that it's okay, so I guess there is no dishonor in using these things that would just be taken by raiders anyway if we left them.
I agree.
If we were just to
Okay,
leave the stuff, then raiders would come and take it anyway. It's better to have it in good hands. Yeah, let's have a
this
look.
is all the stuff they didn't steal. That's what you're getting now. They already took everything else. You're getting the stuff they forgot.
Any
So
ammo? Any 10 mil ammo?
so as Matthew and Emma have not scavenged in Fallout, the way that it works is there's like a bunch of random tables, and you get an amount of rolls on these things. You can spend action points to roll more on some of these tables, and you. What else?
Brotherhood Outcast gets an extra roll just for being a Brotherhood Outcast.
Yeah, Wilhelm gets an extra D20 amount of junk, and he also gets just one free extra roll on one of these tables. Like, he doesn't have to pay AP for the first extra table we do.
My God.
All right.
So, if
So what do we roll?
Okay.
we're gonna have Wilhelm start by giving me 2d20 worth of junk,
Gotcha. Bam.
and somebody that's not me can write this stuff down while I'm gonna look up
I
results.
can do that. Yeah, I can do that for you, mate. I've got pen and paper. So that was 14
Um,
junk.
Emma, you can give me 2d20 3 times for food.
2d20 3 times?
Yeah, 2d20 3 times. On the die roller on the left.
Yeah. So 2d20 and no attributes, right?
Correct. Just a straight roll.
This is random
Okay,
tables.
2d20.
We're rolling on random tables, eh?
Yeah, you're rolling to see what's left in the refrigerator right
26.
19
now.
and
26
7.
is Salisbury steak. Give me another one.
Whoa, awesome.
Oh, what? Why do I have it red? What's red mean?
It usually
Nothing
means
on
it's
this.
bad, but it's fine in this because this is just
Okay.
for rolling on the tables. The yum yum deviled eggs. One more roll,
Okay.
please.
Alright.
And then Chris, if you want to give me 2 of these D20s twice for how many drinks people are getting here.
16.
16 is sugar bombs.
Okay.
Ooh, nice! And I eat the
Delicious
sugar bombs.
breakfast.
Sugar bombs is
I-
cereal, eh?
I give one of the sugar bombs to Kate. Here you go, Kate.
17 is a beer.
Okay.
Hey.
There you
Give
go,
me-
Wilhelm. That'll sort you out for the
Yeah,
day.
Hey.
Give me another one,
Hey.
Chris.
Oh. Another 2 or just 1?
Yeah, 2 of them.
29.
29 is Brahmin milk. Cure some rad damage.
Yeah, cures rad damage.
So I guess we'll pass it to Wilhelm first. So you get to get a free roll on one of these tables with your Brotherhood Outcast background. You can either do another food item, a drink item, an armor item, a ranged weapon, melee weapon, miscellaneous, or ammo.
Oh, geez.
Some choice.
That's a hard one. Yeah.
Ammo's always a
And
good choice.
people will be able to spend AP for these categories afterwards as well.
Oh, excellent.
Most of them only up to 1.
So ammo, armor, food, drink, and what was the other one?
Miscellaneous.
Weapons ranged, weapons melee, and miscellaneous maybe.
Let's go
Somebody's
with.
Pip-Boy fell off on his way out the door.
Yeah, right. That'd be pretty cool.
Oh, oddities and valuables is
Oddities and
the
values.
table
There
I'm
are
gonna
some
roll
great.
out on.
There is some great
Yeah.
stuff on that table.
Now let's go for some oddities and valuables then.
All right,
That's-
give me
that's-
3d20.
That's where you can get a Pip-Boy.
The only 3d20 table.
Yeah, this is where you can potentially get a Pip-Boy. 38.
38. 38 is a robot repair kit.
Oh,
Just what the
you
doctor ordered.
fucking beauty,
Oh.
yes.
I did
Okay.
it.
You guys have 2 AP left. If you wish to spend it, you can roll on either food, drinks, armor, ranged or melee weapons, or ammunition.
I would like to roll one on ammunition, please.
Okay. I'll eat your AP down to 0.
2D
And
so that's
you
2d20,
give me
is
2d20. Yep.
26.
6. Where are you? Wait, is it 20? Yeah, yeah, here we go. 26. 26 is some shotgun shells.
No one have a shotgun? Does anyone have a shotgun here? Nope. Then I'm going to spend one luck
no
point.
shotgun.
I'm going to spend 1 luck point and make it 10mm ammo, please. So here's a
Okay.
thing. There's one other thing you can do with luck points. There's a few different things you can do with luck points, Emma. You can reroll d20s. You can reroll damage dice, but you can also spend a luck point to change something that was found. So if you find ammo, you can spend luck to make it a more suitable type of ammo.
All right.
Yeah, on other tables you can use luck to adjust it by the level of the place that you're in.
Which is good because I have 8 luck.
So how many 10mm do I get?
Give me 3 combat dice.
Ugh.
Okay. You'll get 8.
Right, the 8 10mm ammo goes straight in my inventory, guys.
Totally fair.
Both of the Vault Dwellers also have 10mm pistols, if that becomes a thing you care about at some point.
Oh yeah, Vault Dwellers use 10s as well. Okay, well they can spend their own luck points to get some.
There you
That's
go.
fair.
Oosh. Are you guys ready to leave the lodge after that?
I think so.
I am ready.
Hang on, because I think didn't we only spend 1 action point there, but we had 2?
It's 2 action points to roll again on a table, I think.
No, it's 1.
Is it
So-
1, 2, 3? I know for combat stuff it is.
No,
see here.
it's 1. I think.
Okay. All right. I'll let you sneak in another one today.
I would like to roll on ammunition again.
No, the only one roll on the ammunition table.
Okay. I think armor's a good roll then. It's not. I don't need it, but for one of you guys, I think armor's good. I'll spend the luck point and I'll roll for armor and see if I can
The
get
action
these
point,
guys
you
to be
mean?
good. Yes, yeah, spend an action point, sorry, and I will roll on the armor table, see if I can get these guys something nice armor.
Okay.
2d20.
Yep.
Is 18.
18 is sturdy raider armor. It will be for whichever leg that is. I know that that's one of the legs.
19's the right leg, I think. Someone that's a human, check their character sheets, paper doll, please.
Paper
I'll
doll.
do it.
What is the paper doll?
Yeah,
I'll
right
do it, I'll
leg
do
is
it,
the
I'll
thing.
do it.
It's the little character on there.
Wait, what number was it again?
19, mate.
It was 19.
I'd say right leg.
Right leg. So that's a sturdy raider right leg, which is, I think, probably going to be better than the armor that all 3 of you are wearing, right?
So they don't have any
Because
armor
I
layers.
called what
on
leg
their
it
thing.
was, it's for me. I'm
I-
taking it. I'm putting it on. I'm pulling my pants off. I'm putting that raider armor on. It's mine.
It goes on.
I
Fight
think
me
you have to
for
take
it.
your pants off.
It does
I think
go
it just
on top
goes
of
on
your,
over your
yeah,
suit.
it goes on top of your pants, by the way.
Gary, you didn't need to take off your pants. Please put them on again, please.
Yeah, gotta
and
keep
and
your-
he's looking up at the ceiling.
Gary puts his pants on over the top of the raider armor.
Oh my days.
Yeah.
Now things like
Well done,
leathers,
Gary.
things like road leathers and things like that don't stack with armor, but I think your vault suit does stack with armor.
Yeah,
The
if it's clothing, it stacks with armor.
Yeah,
and
so
if it's an outfit, it doesn't.
Yeah, so the
So,
radiation that you get from your vault suit, the radiation protection you get from your vault suit, you'll keep that when you put the leather on top of it. You'll add, the radiator, you'll add the extra from that. They stack.
Yeah.
Do you want the stats for a sturdy leather right arm, Chris? Yeah,
I'm
right
going
leg.
to.
Is it not just +2 armor?
It's +2 and +2.
It
is.
Yeah.
Plus
Yeah.
two
I
and
live the
two.
super mutant life.
Yeah,
They just go up by 1 per.
Yeah.
thing.
Sturdy raider is 2 physical, 2
Yeah.
not radiation.
Energy.
2 energy. Yeah.
The energy. Yeah. I'm gonna step out for a second, real quick, and I'll let you guys set up on this end of the thing as when you take off and
Is it?
head up the mountainside there.
Okay.
I will be right back.
No worries.
Nah. Okay.
You gonna alone.
Get way over there. Get on that. Get on that edge.
My Pip-Boy I set to out loud mode so you can all hear the song. And Guy is going to sing it for you.
Do we get
and you
diamonds?
get 3 action points if you
Wait.
can realize what the song is, okay?
Do we get Diamond City Radio way out here, do we?
No, this is Gary Radio.
Gary FM.
Gary,
Gary FM.
Gary, do you have Lady Gary?
Lady no. I'll sing you the song of the radio in the style of my people.
Okay.
You ready?
Yep.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait
Of
for it.
course. Of course.
Gary, 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 Gary,
That's
Gary, Gary,
that'll bring a tear to even a robot's eye, Chris.
Gary, Gary.
That brings a tear to a robot's eye, mate.
Do you guys know the name of the song? No.
Go again.
No,
Go
sorry.
again. Is it a Fallout 4 song or a Fallout 3 song or?
It's from New Vegas. No, it's yeah, Fallout. It's Galaxy News Radio from Fallout 3.
Oh, okay. I didn't do Fallout 3, so
So long
I've been
since I
meaning
played
to.
3.
Oh, come
Okay, so what other songs are in Gary? Yeah,
Yeah,
those
that's
are the
the
songs in Gary FM.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Gary again. Okay, there we go.
It's a good song to eat soup to.
Gary is not Groot. Canonically, right? We're gonna separate that right now. Gary is not Groot.
Let's have some perception survival checks the same way. We're gonna have somebody lead and everybody else does the thing. So
I'll be
presumably Wilhelm leads again.
I'll be rolling in a
So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that dice in the corner set up for perception survival again.
Yeah.
No, no,
I'm giving
no,
you guys your
no, no,
well-rested
no.
hit points
No,
too.
you're not rolling from the corner. Oh yeah, you are. Sorry, because it's perception survival. Yeah, sorry, my mistake.
You're good. It's
Endurance
2d20, right?
survival is standard. Yes.
Or is it just one?
Yes.
All right, I'm ready to hear.
I'm going to spend.
Yeah.
I'm going to spend a luck.
Ah.
I'm going to spend a luck point to reroll my complication. There's another one, Emma. You can spend a luck
who's
point to
mine?
reroll a d20.
Yeah. Will
Yeah.
Wilhelm spend a luck to reroll one of these d20s? So nobody's assists can actually help you unless if you get one success on your own. Like you
Yeah,
need to get
I'll
at least
reroll one.
one success before people can help you.
But a complication
Yeah,
is still
I'll
a
spend the luck to
complication,
reroll.
right?
What's that?
A complication is still a complication, so I should reroll mine.
Yes, you would. A complication is still a complication.
So I just gotta roll a 20 from the side now.
Mm-hmm.
If you want.
Okay.
It's
I'm going
to
just
assist
the
as
same
well.
way. You just choose one if you want.
I'm
I
going
gotcha.
to assist as well. No worries.
Let's beat that 11.
All right.
Come
Oh
on.
god. Oh.
No, no.
Yeah.
He beat.
That's all
He
right.
beat. Oh no.
A nice roll.
Hey. No. Wait.
Because I need an 11 for it or something like that.
Yeah, you need an 11. So
Okay.
just keep burn all your luck right now. Do it on this
All
one
right now.
time.
I think I was
Oh.
checking. I was checking the rules. I don't think you can spend luck on the same thing twice in a row. So I don't think you can reroll the same dice twice.
You can't re-roll the same dice twice, but he can re-roll the other dice. He can re-roll the
Oh
one
yeah,
that he didn't
can
already
reroll the other
re-roll with
one.
luck.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
All right. I mean,
if
yeah,
you want to,
sure.
you can.
Yeah, you
One
can.
Sure, why
more.
not? Hey, we got
There we
there.
go.
Okay.
Got the exact target number. So then that's one success and then Emma's success on top of that.
Aye,
Yeah.
so there's two.
And then I'll be
So
down.
that's-
Where's my character sheet? There you are.
Uh,
Oh, go down to you. All right, so I'm at 4 luck right now. That's fine.
So you guys travel up the road for about an hour or so into the mountains, and you come across the path in which there's been like some kind of rock slide, mudslide at some point in the last 2 centuries since the Great War,
Mm-hmm.
and there's all kinds of like debris and trees and shit that are falling down from this mudslide. With your perception checks, you notice that there's like a bunch of small like holes in the ground, like some small like animal burrow sized holes, like hidden between like the rocks and the trees there.
I was going to say, watch out for mole rats, but I'm not because my assist got nothing, so I didn't actually spot anything personally.
Yeah,
I
if
mean,
you feel like hold.
The others can point it out, and then your mole rat seems a safe assumption.
This the burrows, the holes in the ground seems, yeah. The only creature that I know of, that's common, is the mole rat. The only thing I know of that burrows in the ground, that's common, is the mole rat. So be wary of mole rats, folks. Keep your wits about you.
Okay.
And we're going this way, yeah.
Yes, you guys are going that way up the mountain.
All right.
Okay.
Watch your step near the edge, humans.
Yeah, I'll stay in the middle.
Me too.
Gary.
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 We're all just speaking Gary right now.
Gary.
So Kung Fu having your little propulsion, and you don't care about any of this stuff on the ground. Like, no, that doesn't bother you at all.
Nope. Just hover right over it.
Yeah.
But am I right in thinking that Mr. Handy / Mr. Gutsy, they don't fly, they could just only hover, right?
Yeah, I don't know how. I thought about looking up how high they could fly, but I imagine that
it's
gotta
never
be
mentioned.
at least high enough to go over these
Yeah,
small
it's
obstacles.
never mentioned, but I mean, they hover like at least a couple of feet, right? It's a couple of feet.
I imagine that going up high enough to be like a short jump isn't a stretch, so you don't care about anything.
Yeah.
How about the others?
I I guess I'm gonna keep pushing my way up best I can.
Okay.
Should I make a perception check if I want to see if there's any like mole rats like coming out, or I
You
guess I wanna be
didn't see
wary.
any with your one before. You don't. Everything
Okay.
seems quiet.
Okay. I guess we'll keep quietly pushing on. I don't know about quietly, but
I mean, you can use sneak. You sneak. You
yeah.
guys can do a sneak agility to try to cross without
Okay.
alerting the mole rats.
Individual
Kung Fu
tests
just gets
or
to the other side.
Yeah. I think
Yeah,
I have
I can just hover over.
Yeah,
I have
was gonna
I
say,
think it's a tag skill.
it's it can be either. Preferred the group. I like the group tests. I get to set a higher DC for them.
I think a group
You
test
want-
it kind of makes sense because if one person messes it up, it's going to rumble the whole group, isn't it? So I guess the
Yeah.
group test does work. Yeah.
And then the group test helps you set the number based on how many people are trying to do it too.
Yeah, the more people
So,
sneak in, the harder it gets.
Yeah, so I don't know who wants to lead on. Oh, slow your roll, buddy.
Whoops. I got hate you there.
Yeah, we're gonna have a difficulty 4 for this.
Oh.
And you guys get to figure out who wants to be the lead sneak person.
Okay.
Who wants to be lead sneak agility and who wants to assist. You guys currently have no action points. You can buy action points if you wish.
Looks like William would be the man for sneak agility. He's got tagged 3 on sneak and 8 on agility. So he's got 11 with 3 crit chances.
I think Gary's pretty good at sneak too.
Are you sure about that?
What's yours, Gary? What's Gary's? Is it
Are
good
you
as well?
sure about that?
Let me check my.
I have tagged 3 on sneak and agility
9
9.
agility. You have got the better one.
Oh, then it's gotta be
Yeah.
him.
Yep. You go,
Gary's in the way.
Gary.
Gary,
You've got a 60% chance.
Gary
to get a
can lead
success.
the way if he wants.
60% chance of successes and 15% chance of crits.
Go success.
Nice, very nice.
Let's get those assists in there.
Racking and packing. Keep
Whacking.
whacking and tacking and smacking.
Oh god.
Whacking and packing and chopping that meat.
I thought you didn't play Fallout 3.
That's on Fallout 4 as well.
Yeah, that's true.
A lot of them are.
It's another success. Can I get one from yes.
Yeah, sorry, I got. Okay, so 1d20. Agility, right?
Agility sneak. And if you
Alright.
make it, then we make it.
Pray for me. Who will pray for me when I'm gone?
What we like to see. Oh, at least that's what I like to see. Okay. Let's pull up that turn order. Turn order time. If you guys want to click your
yeah.
tokens and then click initiative on your thing.
Oh no.
Where do we roll initiative?
Initiative.
It'll you just press it and it's the number. It just says initiative somewhere towards the top of your sheet. There's no roll.
Initiative
It
static
just
in this
does.
game. Oh, but Emma, here's another way you can spend your luck points. You can use luck of the draw, so you can at any point use your luck to jump to the top of the initiative order.
I don't want to be in the initiative order first. I want to be like scoot in the middle, like a sandwich. I'm sandwiched with Gary here.
William's first anyway.
Let me sorry, I have my old tokens that didn't have the transparent background on there. Let me just plop the real tokens real quick. And then get these guys in there.
I knew it.
It's a death claw.
Oh,
They don't show in the initiative order for us. I think you've still got them on the GM layer.
Oh, I do. Oh, I know it. Don't think I don't know that I've still got them on the
Right,
GM
okay.
layer. Let me figure out who this mole rat's popping on. Ah, that looks good. Wilhelm. A large mole rat popped out of the ground in front of you and
That token
tries
is
to give
cool.
you a chomp. And you have defense 1, I believe.
I do.
So he's gonna bite you.
Right leg.
I know you've got some damage resistance, but he's gonna hit your right leg for 5 points before your damage reduction.
Okay, so I'll take 3.
Gareth looks down at his right leg with his new piece of armor.
Like, oh, god damn it.
Can I adopt
and
the mole rat?
then we'll go to normal combat turn order. So it is Wilhelm's turn after that.
Okay. I will. Oh, there's not really zones, is there? So
Oh, here, let me.
There should be. There will be.
My mistake. Yep. Let's. Bam.
Oh my. All right.
The red line border zones cost an action point to move across those, but for the most part, you guys are already over them. To move around inside of these spaces that have the mole rat holes, you would have to give me an agility athletics to avoid falling into the holes.
Okay.
But it is Wilhelm's turn.
Okay. Now I have medium. Can I just shoot this mole rat? I'm in the same zone as it though, but I have medium range.
So, so you do take a penalty. You also don't have close quarters on your weapon anymore, as far as I know.
No.
So you'll take an additional penalty for him being within melee range of you. But you could
just step
spend
back.
a minor action to move into a different zone.
Or you
Yeah, I'll do that. Oh, what's that?
You can move back in the same zone so that you're out of arm's reach with it, and you can, and then you're still in close range for a shot.
He has medium range.
You don't. Yeah. So when you've got, it's you only get the penalty at point blank range. You don't get the penalty at close range. It's only point blank.
Yeah, but his weapon is medium range, so it is why the difficulties go up. I'm saying so he would want to go into the next zone, and then he'd have the.
Are you sure
the regular shot?
Are you sure that it being medium makes the difficulty at short range higher?
Yes. Yeah. Whenever you're in the wrong zone, it goes up. It goes up by 1 for every wrong zone you're in, either further or closer.
Oh, I didn't realize it was closer. That's what I didn't realize.
If you have a long range weapon, you get a +2 on the difficulty against people in the same zone as you.
Ah, right. Okay, I did not realize that was the case.
I like trying to shoot a sniper with someone in like 10 feet in front of you.
Yeah, because the scope's going to show them. Yeah, I suppose it does make sense. I hadn't really thought about that.
But Wilhelm, if you want to take the best shot to move somewhere in the next zone, you can move anywhere in the next zone. Doesn't matter. Just give me your athletics agility on your way out to not wreck your ankle.
That's a 2d20 athletics and agility?
Yes.
Gotcha. Yeah.
You're free to spend an action
point. Yeah, you're right.
Nice.
All right. And then I guess I'll shoot that mole rat that was giving my ankles a bite.
Okay.
So I click my weapon for that now? No.
Yes,
I gotta roll D20 first.
You click your weapon and that'll do the D20 roll.
Oh, gotcha. Perfect.
Click the name of the weapon on the core side of the sheet.
And then no additional dice. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
All right.
Very nice.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good to me.
All right, I'll bring you guys up to 1 action point.
Excellent.
Now
and
damage
you can roll. Yes.
It's it's 4 or 5. I forget.
It's just click where the damage dice is next to your weapon.
Yeah, there'll be a
That'll
damage
do the
button on the
thing.
gun.
Oh yeah, that's right. you
Yeah.
can do that.
In fact, there's a damage button on the chart in Roll20. You can just hit the roll damage there, as well. Nice.
Ah, okay.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Let me remind you of another use of luck. You can re-roll up to 3 damage dice with a luck point. Worth mentioning while you've got 3 blanks.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to reroll 3 dice.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go. That turns it into 5 with piercing. 5 with 2 piercing. Nice.
Yeah. Give me roll 1d20 for this hit location. And you'll see where you injure this thing. 10 is one of the limbs, right?
Front left limb, I think, on a 4-legged.
Yeah, left arm. So I do 5 damage with his left arm.
Yeah.
Cool.
Which cripples its leg.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it'll fall prone in its space and get a little bit wrecked in the future.
I'll warn you.
Then it's going to be it's going to be Gary's turn after that.
Goes, and that I'm gonna wind up my Gary. And Gary.
Come on.
Gary.
Let's go, Gary.
go, Gary.
Yeah, let's go, Gary.
2 successes.
Fucking home run,
And
mate.
I roll
Pretty
for
cool.
damage.
That'll give you guys another action point, bring you up to 2.
That's 4 physical damage.
With piercing, nice. With 2 piercing.
And so is that 5 damage?
No, it just means you miss.
No, it'll just ignore his
Means you
TR.
Oh,
you
you
ignore
ignores anything?
you ignore 2
Oh,
TR.
okay. So, I changed my perk. I am going to spend my luck point to make that a crit.
Sure.
So-
Give me the location that will take the injury. I
Nice.
forgot that the 1 is the head, so
Yeah.
it'll lose its actions on its next turn.
Oh, nice.
The
And it
I
gets,
forgot that it was prone, so it has
think
what's
it
it
gets-
called?
I think it gets a +2 difficulty on perception-based skills as well, which includes attacks.
Yeah, he'll have that as well. But
Nice.
because he was prone, he had 1 less defense. So you
Mhm.
guys are actually at 3 action points. Uh,
Nice.
We comboed.
is Gary gonna do anything else with his turn?
Gary's gonna spend 2 action points to swing Gary one more time. And he's gonna spend another action point
Yes.
to roll an extra dice.
The old,
Because Gary
Okay.
got 3.
the old 2 and 1.
Oh,
I love
wait.
it.
So if it's increased by... So
It'll be
the
difficulty 1.
now is
Difficulty
It's
1
difficulty
this
1.
time,
Okay.
aye.
Okay, so
It goes up
Do I
for being your
really
second
want
attack,
to
but
use
down for
that
being
AP?
prone.
Fuck it, let's use the AP anyway. Let's do it. Just for
Gotta
the
spend
old
AP
time.
to make AP.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I might get like 9 and then we'll be at like 9 AP.
Look,
'cause
if you've
that
got 'em,
happens
mate.
in this one.
Oh, no.
I'm going to use
Oh,
luck.
you need at least 1 more anyway. That's only 2 out of your 3.
You only rolled 2 dice.
Oh, okay. Yeah, stupid.
Stupid. I am the stupid one. Remember that. You're Gary.
Kung Fu looks at you. You all seem pretty stupid to me.
How did I do it without the thingy?
Top left of the character sheet.
Yeah,
Top left, but then I don't know what I actually need to
melee
click.
strength.
Melee weapons and
Oh,
strength.
melee strength.
Let's go, Gary. Come on, another 2.
Oh, okay. You can
You
roll
know-
me some more damage.
And we'll gain an action point. 3 with 2 piercing. Nice.
3 damage.
Okay.
And I haven't done my minor action, so for
That's true.
my minor action, I am going to move over here and point at the female Gary and say, Gary, get back.
At the female Gary.
Give me athletics agility to keep your ankle intact on the way there.
Oh, yes.
Oh my god.
Oh, is this because I was bitten?
No, this is because of
No,
the
because you're
molehills.
moving in the holes. You might step in a burrow. Like you might break through the
okay.
ground and stuff.
Athletics.
Athletics agility. To avoid stepping in
nice.
holes and tripping over stuff.
I give you those all day, mate. Keep asking for those, please.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
I'm gonna use luck to re-roll so that I get a fucking success, because that's fixed. There's no way that I have 12 as the target,
it's real
and
quick.
that didn't fucking work.
The dice never lie, mate. The dice never lie.
Yeah.
Agility,
Yeah, the die don't lie. This guy knows.
athletics.
I've been saying the die don't lie for like 20 years.
Yeah, man, it's so true.
For-
Fuck me, Chris.
Ooh.
Oh, never mind.
It's not the worst.
Alright, my shot next.
Let me just roll you a thing.
No.
Ah, you're alright. Your foot just goes through into a hole. You don't hurt yourself.
Ooh.
It's gonna be Kung Fu's turn after that.
Okay. Hovers over. I don't have to make that roll, do I?
Nope.
And I'm going to... What's our action point situation?
You have one.
I'm going to spend it.
Okay. Pretty cool.
That's 4 action points gained because it's still prone, right?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, I've rolled on melee weapons instead of rolling on the actual melee weapons, so the damage thing isn't there. I can roll it from here though.
That's how you tricked it into giving you a high roll, right? That's how you get the good result.
I'm gonna spend a luck point and re-roll 3 of them.
Cool.
Unless GM tell me if I don't need to. If that's enough to kill it, then obviously I won't. But
Oh, I wouldn't tell you even if it was.
oh, lovely. You're that kind of GM.
The
I can confirm he is.
Oh fuck me!
Characters with Pip Boys can tell you that it's at about a third HP.
I just fucking
Our
wasted
Pip
my
Boys
luck.
tell us that? That's cool.
Yeah, your VATS has the meters, right?
Yeah.
In the
I
game.
thought that was
No.
just an easy
That's a perk.
thing.
I think
you know.
Jeff, that's a perk, mate.
I don't think there is one in this game to give you, and I think a percent is fine rather than a hit point number.
Yeah. Okay.
And you need the Pip Boy to have it. Like
Yeah. Oh yeah. No,
Or-
I get you now. Yeah,
like-
when you do the bats, it shows
yeah,
you.
like Gary's Pip
Yeah.
Boy will open the VATS and you can do the thing.
It's funny because we're both called Gary.
3 damage.
Awesome.
You generated a bunch of action points. Are you going to do anything else?
Yes. We've got 4, don't we?
Yes.
I'm going to spend 2 to Buzzsaw again and spend 1 for the 3rd dice.
Okay. Spend AP to make AP. Yeah, I did it.
5 successes. So is that
Oh,
puts us up to
Plus
that's
4 more.
so we've
So
got
you're back up to 5 now.
We've got 5 now. I'm going to spend 3
Yeah.
on 3 damage dice.
Okay.
There we go. There
think-
we
I think-
go.
Oh yeah.
There you go, boys.
Woo.
That's how it's done.
That's yeah. God, I hope so. The one
Yeah, he's
strong roll,
a little cooked.
He looks pretty dead to me.
Get them over. It works out.
Looks like more rats on the
See
menu,
here.
humans.
Oh, that was the pure rat. Look at it. It's all dead. Do you really have to play it like that?
A smaller mole rat will pop up from the grounds behind Kung Fu. and try to bite him. I'm gonna roll an extra dice. And I will miss because you have defense 2, I believe.
Yep, agility 9 for defense 2, because I'm a min-maxing motherfucker. So
Is it min-maxing or is it reading the rules?
Yeah.
The greatest mysteries of all time. Then let me have another mole rat emerge here. And this one's gonna bite at Gareth. He will also roll an extra thing. And you also have defense 2, so he will also
He's
not
a
get there.
min-maxing motherfucker too.
On my incorrect mole rats right now, but that's okay. We'll just have the right turn order next time. This one is gonna pop up out of the ground by Wilhelm. Try to bite.
Oh, my guy here.
No extra EP. Hey, I got there. Tom.
I have defense 2. Oh, I love to see
You have
that.
damage reduction too, you mean?
I do. Yeah, that. Yeah.
He's gonna ignore one of it, so he'll still do 2 damage to you.
Right leg.
Yeah.
Right leg. My leg.
My leg.
Again.
My leg.
It's fine. Everything is fine. And that just leaves one person who hasn't had their mole rat attack them yet. So we're gonna have one come up and try to bite Amber as well. And he will
hi,
fail.
little one. Aren't you a cutie?
What are these D4s? Why are there D4s on my screen? Strange. It is going to be Amber's turn after that.
Can I pet the mole rat?
It's probably not a good idea.
Can I pet that dog?
I mean,
Pet that dog.
Can I pet that dog?
Look, I mean, like, look at it. This is for her first time outside. Does it make sense survivally? No. It's fun.
Gary, what I would say is that Gary has already warned you to get away from him.
Fair.
And
And he doesn't
risked
want
his
to.
life by going over a Gary on his way to
You're right.
you.
You're
I've
right.
also
I
been
shouldn't-
chewing on your new
I
friend
don't-
Wilhelm too.
Yeah, I'm not going to disappoint Gary, and Wilhelm looks pretty bad, so he will need some help. So I'm going to take out my gun. So I'm going to take out my gun, and I will start shooting at the mole rat.
I started blasting.
Started blasting.
If you use the aim minor action as well, you can get a free reroll on one of these 2.
Also,
What?
Fun fact for Vault Dwellers, Emma, because you've got Vault-Tec assisted targeting system, aka VATS, you can pick a body part without increasing the difficulty. For anyone that doesn't have VATS, if I wanted to do a headshot, it increases my difficulty by 1. If you want to do something like a headshot or pick a body part, it doesn't increase your difficulty because of VATS.
If you'd like, you get to call out a specific body part on this mole rat that you're trying to hit, and if you take the aim action, you get a free reroll on your attempt.
I'm going to aim at the skull of the mole rat execution style and bang.
All right, put him down.
I'm going to use the calibrated 10mm. So I have to press on the name, right?
Yes.
Also,
just click on the name.
Puppy is barking? Whose puppy is
That's
barking?
mine. She's the opposite of a puppy. It's an old lady.
Yeah. She's ancient.
Yeah.
One
she's
success.
ancient. You can the one that missed, you can re-roll to try to gain action points if you do the single die and roll small guns agility real quick.
I'm gonna re-roll. So small guns.
Oh, she's so mad.
Agility.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a sec. Small guns and agility. Damn, fuck it. Can I use a luck point?
No, you don't need to. You
Oh,
got
you
enough
don't.
successes.
Yeah, you don't need to. You still hit it. It was just to try to generate extra action points. You can hit
Okay.
your damage there. You might want to spend luck to re-roll those 3 blanks, though.
I will. How much luck do I need?
Just
Just 1 to re-roll all 3.
Okay, so I do not add any additional dice, right? I just say submit.
Just
You go. Yeah, you do the top left next to where there's like the quick roller. You click the one that has the D6 side, and you just choose 3.
The 6.
the face.
Yeah, the
The
face
face.
one on your character sheet.
Okay, 3, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, that's better.
Alright.
I guess I didn't rate it on your thing. It should have vicious from your calibrated receiver. So you're gonna be doing 5 damage to its head. You'll actually do
Alright.
1 less because it has damage resistance.
Alright.
Uh-huh.
Why I have to roll again?
If you'd like to spend action points to do another attack, you can.
And we have them, don't we? How
You
many
have
do we
two. You have 2 action points left. So you can do another attack if you'd like. It makes the difficulty go up, but you can also give me action points in order to roll more dice if you want.
We have 1 more action point, by the way, Jeff. I've got Action Boy, so it costs 1 less action point when I took my turn earlier.
I was kind of wondering that. I did
Yeah.
think about that when I was just talking about action points right now.
Yeah, I just remember just now.
I forgot
have
that I forgot you had that.
Yeah, I've got the Action Boy
Alright.
perk, so it only cost me 1.
Noted. So if you'd like, you could spend your action points to attack again.
Yeah, I will do that. So I want the same as before, right?
Is it alright if I
Yes.
step
And if
away to use the restroom?
yeah, just
Okay,
go.
cool. I just want to make sure before.
Just go.
And now damage, or
No.
is it like?
You needed 2 successes there.
Yeah, you needed
No.
2, so you'll miss on that one.
Unless you spend a luck to reroll the 14. You've got a chance.
That's also true. You should spend a luck if you wanted to.
Okay, I will do 1 because I still have a lot of luck.
And we're near the end of the session as well. Smoke it if you've got it.
Yeah, after this combat is done, we're gonna wrap up.
Alright. Do I roll again or the same as before with the D20 on the top left?
Same as before. No, you know.
Yeah,
Just same as before. Just a normal roll. Small guns. No, your pistol.
No,
sorry.
yeah.
Yeah, that's my bad.
Okay.
Fuck, damn it. Okay, nothing else. Nothing else from me.
Okay. Kung Fu has another one of these guys bringing on him.
Good luck, buddy.
This is one of the big ones. I'm gonna spend one of my last action points to try this. I'll have 1 more
Ooh,
afterwards.
That will hit me. Ooh. Okay. Which body parts? I've got different armor on different parts.
There you go. That'll be the end of his turn.
6
So
is my torso, where I have 3 physical damage reduction. So he ignores 1, so I'm taking 2, right?
Yes.
So
Yeah,
my-
that looks
so my
right to me.
So my reduction is 2. Yeah, so yeah.
Yeah,
I
and
take
he'll
2
ignore
damage.
1 of it. So.
Yeah, 2 damage.
Alright. My turn?
It is. Wilhelm has arrived just in time.
Alright. Let's see. I'll probably just shoot these ones next to me. So aiming, that gives you an extra D20. How does that work?
So the
Clear
aim
mind.
action gives you a reroll, and
Okay.
I recalled that your perk lets you get a reroll if you choose to target their torso, and it
Yeah.
doesn't increase the difficulty.
Is
So
that center mass? Is
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. So I'll probably yeah, that's what I was thinking about using this. So would I get 2 rerolls with that stack that way if I needed them?
Yep. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll use a minor action and center mass perk to I guess. Which one of these has been shot already? I know one's dead, but
Amber
Perfect.
just shot this one. All the rest have just kind of shown up since the last round of combat.
okay. I will shoot the one behind. Oh no, the one that. How do you do arrow?
This one?
Yeah, that. Yeah, I was trying to figure out how to do the arrow again. Is it the paintbrush?
It's no. It's the one that's above the D20 looking one. It's the dot with like the edges on it. Yeah, you just drag and drop, and then you'll have the thing. That's the ruler measure.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah, you can give me your roll whenever you're ready.
Okay. So this will be 2d20. This guy can my character.
Unless if you want to spend action points to roll more than 2d20.
Yeah, spend them.
You have 1 right now.
Shouldn't I use that for?
Spend them.
Can I use one to get an extra attack?
Actions. Yeah. You would do 2 though, so you gotta generate them now. You got 2 rerolls. You make your attack on this dude.
Yeah. I'll do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there it goes.
Yes.
There you go.
There we go.
So reroll that 13.
Yeah. So that'll be
even
20.
more.
Gotcha. 1d20 coming up. Boom.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Another 2
So that'll be
successes. That's 4.
Yeah, so that'll be 2 more successes. So the pool will go back up to 4 action points. You
Bam.
can blast that guy.
Yeah.
We'll blast.
Blast them. Let's go.
Submit. There we go.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Yeah. So that's gonna do 4 energy damage to piercing 1. Oh, it's gonna hit center mass though. So
Yeah.
it's gonna hit his body. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I guess I'll spend an action point to do another attack.
2 action points to do.
Yeah,
another attack.
you'll kill that one, but you can target another one. Absolutely.
Gotta do it. Gotta go for it. I'm gonna shoot.
Are you gonna?
This
So you're
one.
spending 2 AP for the other thing. Are you gonna spend AP for extra dice or aim action as well?
I got it wrong earlier, by the way, Jeff. We don't have 1 extra action point. I was thinking of Jet. I wasn't thinking of Action Boy. Action Boy, I don't get increased in difficulty, not the cost. The cost is still 2.
Yeah, but his difficulty would still be what it was before. So it's still like getting an extra success.
I suppose.
So you still have the extra thing. Yeah.
I don't think I'll just generate the attack because I still got to reroll if I center mass it.
Okay. Yeah. Center mass it.
All right, so I'm gonna shoot that guy. Right now, as soon as I pull up my character sheet, there we are. All right. Yeah. All right. I'll reroll that 15.
Center mass roll. Yep.
Boom. That's better.
Yeah, it is. You can give me some damage.
The old damage. Wait, there you are. And what's that open like? 4 energy damage on.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. Boom. All right. I did it. That's my turn.
You still
I
have
think, right?
minor action if you want to spend AP.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. You care to move anywhere else? There's 2. It's going into Gary's turn next. If you want to.
I'll save it.
Save it.
No.
Saving it for Gary.
Yeah, saving it for Gary. Doing it this way.
Gary.
My turn.
Gary.
Okay. Whoa, there's way more wall mats. Get fucking garried, boys.
Get garried.
Get garried.
Getting garried.
That's like getting carried, but with Gary.
Go on, Gary. Hit him for a home run.
Yeah. This is
on the head.
I'm assuming that you're hitting this dude right next to you.
Yeah.
5 with 1 piercing on the noggin. Nice, Chris.
Okay, he will get the injury on his head and be all stupid.
Get
And,
stupid.
You have 2 AP if you want to do another attack there.
Yeah, is the other one in melee range over the top of the dead body of the other one, or like
This
would
one
I
here.
need to move?
That one you would
Yeah.
have to move closer to. He's
Okay,
just
well-
out of baseball bat range.
I'll use my minor, and then that means then I have to do the agility again, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Remember earlier when I was like, "Oh, give me these all day long." Oh,
For fuck's sake.
fucking hell, man! What the fuck?
Okay, let me.
You've got loads
Right,
of
I'm gonna burn another luck just to
You
fucking.
don't need to. It's just 1 damage dice.
All right.
Last time it was even a blank.
Can
Yeah,
I
1
sponge it?
No, it ignores the R. Those twisted ankles. Those twisted ankles are rough.
Yeah, there's no armor for spraining your ankle, like.
Yeah.
Can
Need the adamantine skeleton, right?
can I
You can still attack
describe
that
how
guy,
I
though.
took the point?
Sure.
So like when I was walking over, I like did the thing that batters do when they like pat the
Pat the ground with the bat, yeah.
home base. No, but I was doing it with my foot, and then
Alright.
it collapsed below me. But as it collapsed below me, I like chinned my knee, but the bat was still swinging, and then that's how I attacked the next rat. And let's see if it hits or not.
Makes sense to me.
I like it.
Hometown is beyond the feet. Home. That's not a home run, right?
No, you need 2 successes
that's-
for
Not-
the second attack.
Yeah, do you want to do your reroll or with luck?
Ah, yeah, fuck it. Let's go for it. Let's go.
He's got loads of luck.
Reroll. Use the luck. Lucky bastard, eh?
I've not done a high luck character yet.
What's that?
I'm always lucky, man.
I've not played a lucky character yet.
Oh, it seems like it'd be a ton of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Late game awesomeness.
You can do a lot with
Yeah,
luck.
yeah, that's one of those stats. It's just cheese.
Oh, okay.
Jeez,
Oh,
oh.
there'll be a miss then.
Oh, no.
Kung Fu.
At least it wasn't a
is-
complication.
Okay,
It is
so
your turn.
how many action points do we have currently?
0.
Okay, I would like to buy one
Okay.
to roll a 3rd dice on this attack.
Love it. That's my favorite sentence. Which one of these guys are you attacking?
Which one's
This
it?
one is larger.
I'll take the bigger one.
Okay.
3 successes with a complication. I'm going to use my last luck to re-roll the complication. My last luck of the scene or level or episode, however Jeff decides to do it. So let me re-roll one of
The next
them.
session and a half.
Oh, don't do that to me. So
Oh.
let me just quickly re-roll
Oh, sir.
one of them.
Oh no.
So I want to what am I rolling?
Jeffrey's getting frothy.
Melee strength. I've only went and rolled 5 successes, guys.
I mean, that part's cool.
Yeah, so
Give me some damage then. You're at 4 AP now for the
Okay.
pool.
well, I'm going to spend 3.
If you spend 3, you won't have enough to do a second attack.
I'll spend 2. Do 6 damage. Body part is the head. No, the groin. Well, torso. Groin's
Yeah.
three being groin is a homebrew rule for me, but torso.
Okay, so he'll be taking his bleed damage then.
He's eternal bleeding now. So I'm going to turn and attack this one because it seems to be the only one that's not injured, right?
This is true.
Well, the one next to Wilhelm as well.
Yeah,
No,
those
yeah.
two are the only ones who haven't taken any damage yet.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna hit the same one again, the bigger one, because I want to try and kill it. Actually, we don't. Do we have? So I'm spending 2 to take an extra action. Do we have any more after that?
Nope.
No. Okay.
You want to buy some?
Nah, because my difficulty doesn't increase. I'm good.
You want to buy some
Alright.
points?
You want to buy some
You
points?
kids want to buy
Hey,
some
kids.
action points?
Hey kids, you want to buy some action points?
You want to have a look inside my coat and buy some
Yeah.
points?
Yeah.
You just beat me to it. I was going to say that I keep them in my trench coat.
2 successes. Keep your action points. I
Okay.
just generated one.
Yep.
Okay, and I'll stick it straight into damage.
Amber, I'm sorry. I keep forgetting to, I forgot to ask your character. I know that you have that, the Wandering Stranger perk. And
Oh, the
because
mysterious stranger.
I'm not used to people having it, and you're a newer player, I gotta try to remember to remind you that you gotta proc that at the beginning of combat. So I'll remember that for next time.
So I've just crippled his head as well, Jeff.
Cool. That's beautiful. Let me give him some more damage, and
7 with 1 piercing.
he is almost defeated
Nice.
and very crippled. It is going to be its turn after that, which it just gets to not have, and then it will be Amber's turn.
And we know it takes eternal bleeding damage also.
Oh, this is true.
It's got wounded torso.
Maybe that'll be enough to. You can roll it. Give me.
Nice. It ignores damage resistance this roll. It's awesome.
Yes.
You gotta do 5 damage to its torso to give it bleed proc?
Yeah.
Okay.
5 in 1 hit.
Gotcha.
So it takes 1 damage from internal bleeding.
Heck yeah.
Okay, so 1 more damage for that guy. Then it's Amber's turn.
Amber?
Me. It's a me. It's a me moment.
I thought you might have been
Alright.
frozen for a second.
Yeah.
The image stayed
Yeah.
for a bit.
Yeah, maybe it is. I was like, are they talking? Are they very quiet? Is someone going to the bathroom? And then
Yeah.
Amber. Oh yeah. All right. That one, right?
You've got these guys left in your zone. This one's still barely hanging in there as well, but these two both exist. This is the
Yeah, I
only
know,
one that
but
hasn't been attacked yet.
Okay, I'm going to attack the one that has not been attacked yet.
Punch him in the dick.
I'm gonna save the day.
Spend an action point. Roll 3 dice. Ah, you don't need to. Sound.
Let's go.
Yeah, you can give me some damage.
3 with
Okay.
3 with 3 vicious is 6.
Oh, this
Which
guy
body?
has been damaged.
Which body
Yeah,
part? Which body part would you like that to be on, Emma? You can just choose.
Head.
It's got crippled head now as well.
My God. You already have vicious? That's
Nico.
crazy.
Apparently it did take damage before. I didn't see that I had marked it down before I said anything.
Ah, okay.
Either way, it is defeated.
Yes.
All right.
Oh,
Let's go.
The remaining mole rats are going to take their turn, or not in the case of this one here. But the one that is still hanging out is going to chew on Wilhelm a little bit.
classic.
No, he's not.
It's been working out so far. Oh, not this time.
Ooh.
It will be Wilhelm's turn after that.
All right. I'm going to take my minor action to go over here. I guess I'm on the van.
Yeah, you can go on the van, into the van.
Oh, whoops. That's why I was looking to
Um,
obtain. How do I close this? Oh, yes. How do I collapse that? I don't know how to get it off the ruler mode now.
Hey, go back to the
Oh, you
point on
click
it.
the mouse one back, but I'll just slide you there for now.
All right, thank you. Oh yeah, there it is. All right, cool. And then
This
I'm
zone
gonna
is medium range too from there.
Gotcha.
So
Then that big guy still hanging in there?
He's barely hanging on.
Oh, I'm gonna shoot him in the face maybe. I don't know. I don't know which way he's facing.
In the torso, so you get your reroll for center mass?
Yeah, that. Yeah, center mass. Torso
Okay.
shots. Okay, so
Shoot him in the
critical.
No, I'm not.
Shoot him in the.
Shoot him in the Gary.
Yeah, shoot him in the
right
Gary.
Right in the
Right in the
Gary.
Gary.
There you go, there you go.
This one's for Gary.
Gary.
There it goes. Ooh, I'm definitely gonna reroll that 20.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And you can give me your damage after that. You only needed the one success.
Alright, reroll 20 so we don't get complications. Forget that.
You don't need to
Oh,
spend
thank
a
God.
luck to reroll that because it's center mass, remember? That's free. It's a free
Yeah,
reroll.
he didn't.
That's 3 successes. Sick.
Yeah. Okay. And then damage dice on right here. Boom. Submit. Bam. What was that? 5
That'll,
energy.
yeah, that'll be the end of him.
Hey, he
Nice.
gets even more bleed.
Blasting,
Boom.
blasting.
You have
How many
3
extra
action
points we got?
You have 3.
Okay. And it costs 2 to attack again?
Yes, it does.
Alright, we'll go down to 1. And I'm going to shoot. There's only the one. Oh, no, there's the incapacitated one, right?
Yeah, there's this one and this incapacitated one.
Alright, I'm definitely
He's
going to
not
shoot the
incapacitated
incapacitated one.
anymore. You're
Spend,
gonna
shoot
shoot the
that one.
incapacitated?
spend the
Okay.
last
Yeah,
action
center
point.
mass.
Spend the last action point and roll a third dice. Oh no, you've got center mass. Yeah, you can reroll anyway.
Yeah. So,
Did you want
I'll
to
just-
roll 3 or are you doing 2?
Just roll 3. Do it.
Yeah.
Me as well.
yeah, I'll roll 3.
There you go.
Yeah, I'll get in there. I'll get in and be somewhere.
Spirit.
So I got to roll 1 additional dice on the character sheet?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll click that and that's 1 additional dice. Submit. There you
Boom.
go. We rolled a 13, I suppose.
Yeah.
D20. We roll that one. Boom. Yeah, there we go. Look at
Okay,
that.
so
Come on,
2 more
4
successes. Give me some
successes.
damage.
All right. Yeah.
You guys will go back up to 2 AP.
There's 6 more damage.
Man, that
That was
I
on
was right.
the incapacitated one. Yeah, that'll be the
Yeah,
end of that one.
Boom. All right. Well, I'm shocked. You know.
Gary.
I think. Yeah, that was Gary's turn. That one was for Gary. Now it's Gary's turn.
Gary.
The only
Gary.
one left is this one over here.
Here comes. There we go.
Yeah. I'm going to use my baseball-like athletics and agility to get there.
My favorite kind. That'll do it.
Home run,
Damn.
or as they call it in my town, Gary.
Gary.
Yeah.
Gary.
I don't watch enough baseball to make enough baseball reference. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa, what is that, Gary?
Oh,
That's
no.
I said that.
Oh, no.
Less of that, and there'll be more of it in a minute.
Okay, guys. Nice seeing you all. Bye bye. Good
Are
luck.
you rerolling
Wait.
that one?
Yeah.
Oh, luck machine? Alright. Okay, you will still not hit this thing.
But I didn't get a complication.
True.
Do you
There's
know
2
what?
AP
Do
in
you
the
know
pool.
what? Do you know what? Do you know what? Just rather than use that AP, I'm just gonna roll the other dice as well, and then hope that I hit. And
But
then
I thought that was your
Are-
reroll for the. What's your.
for the
Oh, you're
complication,
rerolling the other
I'm
one with
rerolling
luck
the
too, is
second
what you're
die.
saying?
Yeah,
Okay.
just to see if it would hit with that attack. Okay, so I still didn't hit. So
It's alright, I'm next.
why am I so
I've got this.
shit?
I've got this.
Right, gone, do it this time. Do you want the AP to actually do something?
I'll use them, like.
All right then. I'll end my turn there and mockingly look at the
It is
mole
Kung
rat
Fu's turn
and say, Gary.
Yeah.
All right.
So I'll move over
All right.
to here. It's just one movement. No skill roll involved for me. How many
Sure.
action points are we on?
2.
Well, I'm a Gary. I don't need to do about
I'm
Gary.
not going to spend them just now. I'm going to save them for now. Hang on. 1 success. Excellent. 3 with 2 piercing.
Okay.
On this body part. Head. 3 with 2
Head.
piercing on the
Alright.
head.
You got 2 action points for.
I'm going to spend them for another attack.
Are you gonna buy any extra dice?
No, because my difficulty doesn't increase on a second attack because I'm an action boy.
Okay.
Hit him
There
again.
you go. You'll hit him again.
Because I'm an
He's a Gary
action
man.
boy. Oh, 6
Oh,
with
that'll
2
finish
piercing.
him for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
In my 60 Gary man.
That is
Uh-oh.
the end of that guy. I guess we will call
Cool.
it for here for session 1. You guys will do like skinning these mole rats and healing up between sessions.
Cool.
But
Okay.
there we go.
Okay.
Yes.
This is gonna be it for now. I guess. Thanks everybody for doing the thing.
Thank you
Oh,
for
yeah,
doing
it was
this.
a lot of fun.
I had
Alright.
fun.
Alright.
It was fun.
A lot of fun,
Okay,
Jeff.
excellent.
A lot of fun. Right, let's close up the videos and the Twitches. So, viewers on Twitch, thank you very much for watching. We love you. Mwah. And Jeff, thank you very much for running this new game. I'm excited to see where this one goes. That was loads of fun.
No problem.
Matthew.
You guys will be level 2 and experience and stuff for next time. So
Yes, level 2. Matthew,
I
Yeah.
figured I
welcome.
should say that before the
Wait,
video
we
ends.
are now
Yes,
level 2.
good,
Yeah, level
good.
2.
Great.
So welcome to the team, Matthew. It's been a pleasure to play with you. I'm looking forward to the next one. Glad to have you on board. Chris, thanks for being awesome as always. Thanks for co-streaming us to Twitch. Appreciate you. And Emma, thanks for coming to join the Fallout gang. I love playing with you. It's good to be back, to have you back at my table.
Yeah, I may be on break sometimes, but I always come back, like William Afton.
I love it.
The young ones will understand.
Thank
Oh,
you.
yeah.
Thanks for joining us,
I
Emma.
always come back.
And
Yeah, I know.
to the viewers on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. This is Appalachian Uprising Fallout. I am RxOliver. This is the gang. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.